What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
Guess we're doing this, man. We're all back in the house, man. All of us are back together, man.
Yeah,
all 44 back together. It's good, man. 4 horsemen.
44.
4 horsemen.
44 mag.
Yes. I know you had one for 44. Trent
Hank Aaron did.
and Karen, that's a good
Yeah.
one. I had the NBA logo, Jerry West. He was 44. Jerry
Oh,
West.
nice.
The
Yeah,
logo,
yeah, yeah.
NBA logo. Also had who else was that? Pistol Pete Maravich. Was number
Nice.
44, yeah.
Bonzi? Barry
Oh,
Bonds?
Bonds, yeah, dude. 44. That's a good. His head got
Barry
huge,
Bonds.
man. Remember his head got big.
Yeah.
It got big. Him and Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
It went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been a good week, man. Been a good week. I say that. When I say it's a good week, it's because I was watching a lot of TV, a lot of new documentaries and shit like that.
Yeah.
Also kicked off with the Power Slap, man. UFC Power Slap. You seen that?
I have.
I liked it. I like. Jennifer says it's stupid. I think it's good. I like it.
You know what I think's cool about it is
Yeah.
that, and I think it's what Dana White and some of those guys see in this,
Mhm.
is that you could show up to a venue and put on one of those shows
Mhm.
with very little setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
You
money.
don't need a big ring.
No.
You could do it right in a small venue. You could
Yeah.
show up and
Set up
put
a
on
podium.
set up
Oh
that
my
thing
God.
and just
Podium.
put on an event.
It's crazy how they got the rules where there's like a little square. You got to stay. Your feet have to stay in that square, and you can't lift your feet up. You can't
Yeah.
come up and hit. You got to.
You don't think this shit's hilarious?
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny. I think it's interesting. I like.
I think
and
people are entertained by it.
I think so. It's funny as shit, dude.
I just look at it and laugh.
No, I know it's funny. It's definitely
Like-
funny. Yeah. But there's one guy.
Vinny's like, nah, this is comedy.
No, it is. It is. It is. But there was one guy, and there was an actual athlete, man. He was an actual boxer, and he took the one I saw. He hit. Dude, it's crazy how people just go. They go blank. Their face goes blank, and they just fucking pass out.
That's
It's,
the funny
it's the
part.
good shit, man. It's like their eyes just, and then they have to hold behind their back. They hold like a little pole, and that little pole just goes flying when they get smacked and get knocked out. The little
Yeah.
pole just goes flying. It's funny, dude. It looks like a the noodle, the swimming noodle they hold.
Yeah.
The noodle, and it just goes flying
You're
like
like,
it hit.
I'll do it, but I want to go first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If it doesn't seem like it's working out, I'm quitting.
yeah.
I'll forfeit. I'll forfeit.
That's what they were saying. The coin toss, man. There's always the coin toss is kind of the win or lose because if you're gonna go, if you got the big hit, you can probably knock them out in the first slap. So
Dude,
always
it's
the
like
coin
you're-
toss.
Just the anticipation of just about to be hit.
Yeah, it's
And then you
fucking awesome,
Oh
dude.
my god! dude.
'Cause I thought it was funny as shit. And it's gonna be like, so the whole thing is like, I guess the UFC, how it's like the Ultimate Fighter. You go in the house and
Yeah.
and then they also, I like it because for me it reminds me of like over the top, like the arm wrestling. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that because they have personalities, they got their thing, so it's just silly.
I've been training for this my whole life.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking slapping,
He's
dude.
gonna turn the header.
Yeah.
it slapped the hell out of him.
Yeah, and it's funny. I guess the funniest part for me, it's funny and all that, but the best part for me is the powder. The powder is the funny when it hits. Dude, it's like everywhere. It's like that makes it funny. Dude.
And so
It gives it-
can you kind of feint with it a little bit to absorb it?
Yeah, like apparently you can't. You have to stand straight. You can't be like because I know there's another one. There's another league that they do it. And this one guys they crouch down like
Yeah.
squish themselves, so it's like
Yeah.
it gives a smaller area. But I guess with this power slap, there's more. They got more rules, man.
How do they not? Is there anything to protect their eardrum?
They just got that little thing, a little pad thing, like a little. Fuck,
Okay,
like a
because
little,
you could actually
you could break
bust
the damn
up-
drum.
you
Yeah,
could-
dude. Hell yeah.
Because safety first.
I guess so. But you know what? The funny part is, dude. The funny part for me was that they had to get, it had to get sanctioned. It's like boxing. You had to get a fucking
Safety.
license and all that bullshit. It's like licensing. It's just funny how they went.
From what it looks like, there's not weight classes or anything.
There's middleweight, middle, welter, and then the heavies.
I
think
must,
there's
I must have been watching the amateur shit then because I saw some big
Anything
dude,
goes,
little
huh?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have classes. They have 3 or 4 classes. They even have the women's class too. The women some of those women are tough, dude. They got fucking.
They've been
Nice,
practicing
they
on the
look-
men's. Slapping the
separate.
shit out of them.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just imagining some guy in a gym and he's just working out like one arm and he comes out and
He's
like,
on the cable
lifts.
machine, just
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
But think about it. In a fight, you can get hit. Obviously, you get hit in a boxing match, but you're moving, you're dodging, you're anytime you get hit, you're usually expecting to
Yeah.
try to get out of the way. It comes at you as a surprise if you get hit. You know, you don't have a whole long time to think about it. But in this, you have to get there and just anticipate
wait.
the blow.
Yeah.
Just
It's a different thing. It's like you said.
you're not trying to move. You just anticipate the blow. That seems like it would be hard to do.
Yeah, to sit that one guy. There was one particular guy that was there was a black gentleman, and the guy slapped him, and he split his lip from here down to here, like it was a big cut, and his lip was like dangling off and shit, dude. From a fucking slap, dude. It's weird. From a slap, you could do that to somebody, and I didn't think that could
I'm
happen.
just thinking about like what was it, kickboxer, Tong Po, when he was like
Tong
just,
Po? Yeah, dude.
nailing that freaking column. Just thinking about training like that with some slaps.
Oh yeah, fucking hitting brick walls and
Yeah,
shit.
you build your hand up with these
columns.
with these gnarly calluses that'll slice somebody
Yeah,
open,
dude.
right?
Those guys don't fuck around. But yeah, I remember that's a good movie too. I remember that. I like what's that one? What was the name of that movie?
Kickboxer.
Kickboxer. Yeah, it was pretty.
It's no gloves, right? It's not a glove. It's just a bare hand.
bare hand
Bare
slap.
hand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bare hand slap, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that premiered last couple weeks ago. Last week, I think it premiered on TBS. I think it's TBS.
Yeah.
TBS. Yeah. So I was watching. I got into that. Couldn't miss that. I got home, had to watch that. I was up till like 1:00 watching that shit, trying to get the recap on it and see how they're gonna work that.
Dude, speaking of weird stuff to watch,
Mhm.
I caught something on TV the other day, and it's professional tag.
Yeah, dude, they got the
You seen that?
obstacle course and shit. And
Yeah, it's like a
they
bunch of
shoot through there,
parkour guys, and
they shoot through
they're
the
like all
things,
over
yeah.
the place.
Were you on the
whatever.
Ocho when you were watching it?
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
had to be.
You know, there's also a fighting league. I saw this. It was fighting in a car. You
What?
seen it?
Can't be real.
The two guys they're in a seat. They're both seat belted in,
God damn it. dude.
and they say go, and then the fight starts. So you have to unbuckle or
Yeah.
get over to the other guy.
They couldn't decide where to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humanity.
Fighting it out.
Wow.
Where are we going, dude? Where is the
In the
world
car
going,
fighting.
dude? That's
Looking for that next thing.
wow. No,
That
I
next
mean whatever
thing.
it takes, man. Whatever it takes. Shit, whatever's a moneymaker out
Steering
there.
wheel off.
Yeah, fucking.
You know, man, I can hear the interview. You know, I was on the passenger side. I'm better from the driver's side.
yeah, yeah,
Just doing all I can.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I just couldn't get across the gear shift.
Get
today,
across,
man. I
man.
couldn't
I'm,
get across
you know,
the gear
I'm,
shift.
I'm a passenger side fighter primarily.
Wrong.
What's the strategy today? I'm gonna try to make it to the back seat.
Yeah. Fucking child locks were on and shit, dude. I couldn't do shit. Childproof locks were on. I couldn't do damn thing, man.
How do you
I didn't know that. That's fucking real, dude. Dude,
I
that's
gotta
insane.
find it. Can you see if you can find it?
Yeah,
How do you
dude, that is
commentate that?
fucking no shit, dude. How you do? What did they?
I would watch that. I would watch that.
I think if they're the smaller the car, the better. I would assume.
Yeah.
The smaller the car.
Put them in the El Camino.
Professional fighting car.
Yeah,
What?
oh my god. Oh, it's like jujitsu shit. Oh shit, dude.
Dude, this
Oh shit, dude.
Karjitsu,
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
this is hilarious, dude.
Could
Yeah.
come in handy. I mean,
Look at the guy on the bottom. Look at the guy on the bottom.
Damn, dude. We gotta put a little clip of this on the.
you know,
Oh
I
my
generally don't ride with people that I want to spontaneously fight.
Dude, that is nuts, man.
Dude, I wish I could hear. I wish I could just hear the noises the guy on the bottom is making. He's like.
Then the
He
seatbelt
choked,
get
he
choked.
choked him out with the seatbelt.
They're in a garage, dude. They're in a garage.
He's underneath
Look.
it. He's underneath. It's
Look
not,
at that.
it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not
him out
funny.
with the seatbelt.
Damn, dude.
Hey,
That's insane.
hey, you know, Uber drivers hate these.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like somebody's trying
They
this
are
out.
Uber drivers. I bet that's what it is.
Dude, that's
Somebody's
insane.
trying this out on their Uber
Oh
driver.
my
Wow,
God,
Yeah.
dude. That is fucking insane, dude.
Karjitsu, dude. Look it up.
Wow,
That's
dude.
Look
that's
it up,
crazy.
Look it up. It's
Oh,
it's
God.
real.
That is a real thing.
Man, that's wow. I didn't know.
Combine that with a little.
You learn
That,
something.
that one
every day.
didn't. That one didn't even make it to the Ocho. That's just online.
Just
That's
go.
strictly online.
It went straight to
Straight to VHS.
VHS.
Damn. I know what I'm doing tonight then.
That's funny. dude.
Dive.
Deep
I
dive,
want to see
deep
the
dive.
I want to see the stars. I want to see if they got.
And you know they don't have weight classes, but they do have compact, mid-size,
Mid-size, yeah,
full-size. Those are the
Yeah.
classes. You
Yeah,
go
yeah.
by the size of car.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like one guy like in his own garage practicing.
I'm
He's just like-
I'm primarily a full-size car specialist. I get a
That's
little
pretty good, man. That's
Can't
pretty
get my
good.
elbows.
good,
I can't
man.
get my elbows out in the
That's
in the
fucking
compact.
weird. That's
I'm a cargo van guy.
fucking- what is it?
Jeez.
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
So many directions to go with that, man. Yeah, man. So
Weird
fucking
stuff.
TV is, and again, TV is interesting, man. Like I said, did a lot of TV watching. Caught there's a new one that's coming, a new one that came out. I don't know if you saw it, Johnny. I asked the guys if they seen it. I watched the Pez Outlaw. It's Pez dispensers. So there's this one guy out of Michigan, small town out of Michigan, and older guy, just kind of recluse kind of guy. He's got a family and whatnot, and got into all sorts of shit. There he is. Yeah, there he is. Steve Glue, and Pez Outlaw. So,
He looks like a Pez dispenser.
oh, dude, he's a crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
he's nuts.
You look
Dude.
like you escaped from Willy Wonka's.
That's sweet.
Yeah, man.
though.
He
Is that
worked at
sweet?
a factory for 25 years, dude, and he was just a factory worker, a machine shop kind of thing, and he was just a dreamer kind of thing. Uh, and he got into all kinds of shit. Like he was one of the first guys that got into when you could redeem the proof of purchase from the cereal boxes and get all the shit like the toys and the
Yeah.
all the bullshit. He could redeem all these things, and they did because of him they did things where they restricted to where it's one thing per home now. And it's because of him, because he would
So he couldn't get that jet.
yeah, he couldn't get that jet, just like that damn kid in Pepsi. Because what he would do, he'd go to the
You're
dump,
in
not
the
the
area.
dumpster, but he'd go to the wherever they recycle, and he'd get all that paper out. He'd get all them old cereal boxes out, and he'd cut all those proofs of purchases out, and he would send it off. So anyway, he was the reason why he did that. But then, so he was into that for a while. Did some cereal boxes at these conventions, sold his shit. And then one day he was at a convention, and he saw this lady sell a Pez dispenser for like an ungodly amount of money, and he's like, number one, I'm a collector, so I'm into that now, Pez. And then he goes and he asked her, "What? How'd you get into that?" And she told him, "Look, if you want some of the best, look at the most rare Pez dispensers or whatever, you got to go to Europe. You got to go to Austria." So she gives him a thing. He's like, "Man, I'm never gonna go to fucking Austria. I'm a recluse. I don't have much money. We're poor. I live check to check. I make $11 an hour. I don't have that kind of money to fly." His son was in his teen. His son was like 18. He said, "I want my dad to make this happen." So he booked him a flight on what do you call it? On some what are those things called? They used to be a thing when you used to book a flight or whatever.
Like Orbits or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Agency. What is it called? The fucking
Travel agency?
travel agency. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So his son got on the phone, called the travel agency, got him a flight. They went, man. They went. They got a loan out on their house and shit. They went. They go to a the Pez factory in Austria. They go there. They pretend to be dumb Americans, and then he goes, "If you use that gig, he was a crafty guy. He goes, if you go up to them, ask and be, oh, we're just dumb Americans. We wanted to come see the factory and shit." They let him in. He got in. He met this one guy named Marco, and Marco's like showing him around. He goes, "Man, it's what I thought Willy Wonka's factory was like. Man, there's all these fucking Pez dispensers. The candies everywhere and shit, wall to wall candy." And so what it was is these Pez factories are different from America. They're totally different. They're not connected or related in any kind of way. So they're a little more loose over there in Europe. So this guy, he's got what he said. He bought them for 26 cents a piece. These little the Pez dispensers. But he said they had ones here. They had ones over there that they didn't have here in America, and they were like one offs. And they were like, there was this one called, a particular one that was called the Bubble Boy. Very special. Nobody had it. Nobody's ever seen it. Some of the things are rejected from America. America won't pick up some of the ones that Europe designed some, and America won't pick them up. But that's the Bubble Boy. Anyway, so they meet this guy Marco. He gives him all these cool shit. He gives him like $4,000 worth of shit. He buys $4,000 worth of Pez dispenser. I mean, he's got like duffel bags and duffel bags of Pez dispensers. They come back to America. So he goes, the problem was, he was nervous because he wasn't sure bringing it back in customs how it was going to work out. But the thing was with Pez in America didn't go through, what was it? They didn't register their trademark at the customs, so he could bring that shit in. He was able to bring it in. There was a loophole, so he brought the shit in, and so he had these one-offs from fucking Europe that nobody's ever seen here. So all the people here that are collectors of Pez dispensers, he got into that crowd. This is back in the '90s, early '90s, where there's no internet. It's just word of mouth. He's getting this word of mouth through all over, spreading, and then somebody knows that he has that Bubble Boy Pez dispenser. He's got several of them, a couple, but they have. So there's one guy comes to him and said, I want to buy that from you. Ended up selling that damn Bubble Boy for $1,200, man. So he's like, I'm doing this job. I didn't know what I had. I'm working at this job every day, 80 hours, 80 hours every 2 weeks, whatever, making no money. I sell this thing for $200. people start finding out I got these Pez dispensers, man. Before you know it, I'm making money hand over fist. I couldn't keep up with it, man. I saw all these Pez dispensers, and he goes, I bought them for 27 cents each, and I sold on average they went for $300 a piece. And he goes, I had thousands of them. He goes, he had duffel bags full of these fucking Pez dispensers. And they were like like I said, they were different in Europe. They had different ones. They had like I don't know if you could pull some of them up. There's the Bubble Boy. There was different ones like in Europe that they had that we didn't have here. So eventually they got wind of his shit. Like the president of Pez in America got wind of his shit, and they were wondering where they were coming from. And they kept coming in, and then he went to his second trip. On his second trip, he went to Hungary, and he gave them, I forgot how much money he gave them in Hungary, and they gave him a box truck full of Pez dispensers. So he had to find a way to get him over here. So he did what he could and took as many as he could. He brought him back. So all that to be said, in the end, like after he did all this shit, he probably made like he said he made altogether he made like $12 million doing these damn Pez.
Wow.
But the problem was what happened was that Bubble Boy thing got him popped. That Bubble Boy, because the owner of the Pez dispenser in America, his name was Scott, got wind of that Bubble Boy being sold here, and it shouldn't have been in America. When they found out about that, and they found out because they knew he had several of those. So what they did is that the owner of Pez, the president of Pez, when he found out that he had those Bubble Boys here, they released them here in America, and they were for $1 a piece. You know, you could get them for $1. You know, so that killed his profit because people were like, why am I gonna spend $300 on the special one? Now I can get it here for $1 now. So it fucked up his business on that end. But then he did some other shit. You gotta check out this on Netflix. It's like an hour and a half special. It's great, man. It's cool as shit how
So
the ins and outs and whatnot. But
so my initial reaction, and I mean I'm gonna watch it
no,
tonight.
check it out,
and,
dude. Yeah,
and
I don't
but
want to ruin the end, but yeah.
my initial reaction is like, why did Pez care if he was selling these here?
So the problem is those designs were there because what he was doing, goddamn, how would it
I
go?
mean, technically he was buying them
Right, he was
legally
buying them.
overseas.
He was buying them overseas, but the thing is, those weren't supposed to be here. They were like,
They just didn't want them sold.
right, because
Sounds like a little bit of a pissing match, right?
Yeah, and they were cutting into their business and shit because they were going. He was killing it, man. And they had a beef. Him, that guy, Steve, the guy, the star of the show, and Scott, the guy that ran Pez. He didn't like him because he was like, "Dude, you're fucking us over, dude." Like so, So there was one particular incident where he was getting big. The guy was getting big. The Steve guy was getting big, and he was making these like go scroll back up real quick.
That
That
Pez
black
Outlaw?
that black skull one.
Yeah.
Okay, Pez had they already had made some similar to that, but he kind of put his own spin on it. He went to Taiwan and bought his own thing. He created those are his creations. It's a spinoff of Pez's shit.
Oh, so he was making
At the end, he started. Yeah, he designed, but it was rip-offs kind of a thing, but making him I forgot what he called his. And then Pez got wind of that, and at a convention, Pez made these things called the Misfits, and they stole his idea back again, and they just kind of put him out of business after that, dude. So for 20 years, he had been nowhere. Finally, until now, he came out with this. He wanted to tell his side of the story about it and shit.
Let me get a quick vote. Pez candy, thumbs up.
I'm not a fan.
I'm out.
I like it, man.
I'm in the middle.
I like it.
In the middle.
I
You know,
can't-
you know what the original flavor was?
What?
You
No.
want to take a guess?
Great.
What do you think?
Bubblegum.
What do you think? Oh, do you know? Did they say it on there?
I think I know what it was. I think they said
Peppermint.
peppermint.
Really?
Peppermint was the original.
Man, I would
flavor.
not get peppermint. I like the grape, but you know, I've never in my life loaded one correctly. I usually put I usually end up putting half of the pack in one at a time.
And you shove them in, you crush one. You shove it, just push it in, break it, fuck it. You just shove it in there.
But I like it. It's a weird tasting candy.
It is.
But I like it.
Yeah.
What was it?
I'm the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
No, I like them okay.
Uh,
Like in the middle.
I love the line from Stand By Me. If you could only have one candy, what would it be? Cherry flavor Pez. No, what did he say? Cherry flavor Pez. No question. He's like cherry. You ever see that Stand By Me when he talks to me? They're at the fire talking about it. Would you pull up?
Think about it. I mean, it's a very unique candy company, I guess. I wonder if they make anything else. Because
So there's one guy that's in Europe, in Austria. He's another one that had these one-offs. He had like a gun, a Pez gun, and he would shoot the little Pez guns out, little Pez candies out. But there was like one, those are one-offs, and can't get them nowhere.
guns.
Yeah, no shit. They were asking some of the collectors. They said, "What's the most you ever paid for a Pez dispenser?" And this one dude goes, most expensive one he had in his collection was 2,500, and this lady goes, the most I ever paid for one was $11,000. And I was like,
Wow.
holy shit, dude! I was like,
Like, okay, you said $11,000,
yeah.
but what figure was on that Pez dispenser?
She didn't say. She didn't show it. She didn't
Okay,
show
see,
it.
that's the thing. It's like when you think of Pez, you think of the little figures, the
Yeah,
little head
yeah, and that,
ornament
yeah,
on the Pez dispensers.
yeah,
Because I know there's like some different ones, some I guess variants.
yeah. I mean, they had like Halloween themed ones. They had I'm trying to think,
Christmas.
like Christmas with Santa Claus. I think Santa Claus was the first one, wasn't it? Santa Claus was the first robot, and Santa Claus were the first little figures. But anyway, it was just an interesting story to see that this guy from nowhere was giving Pez hell, was giving the America Pez company hell, man, because he was bringing shit in that you shouldn't have it. It's like shit that he shouldn't have had. Um,
I have
uh,
one that's loaded at home right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is the head? Little head. Eh.
You know, I'm trying to think of what it is because it was Christmas candy. So I think it may be a Santa Claus or something. It's red. I know it's
Okay.
red.
It'd be cool if it was like the Grinch or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had so many cool things, man. It's like so many cool stories off that thing, and it was just all these collectors, man, to just to see what people get into, man. It's something else. Like I said, he had cereal boxes that he was selling because they had certain people on them or something. He could sell them for like crazy amount of money, man. It's just what people would collectors get into.
Like, man, your thought processes when you're
Uh,
picking shows to watch are
Political
pretty
adult
interesting, man.
13 grand. 13 grand for that.
What?
You say the cereal boxes. I was watching. I can't remember what I was watching, but there was a place called Serial Killers,
Mhm.
and you go in there and you like can pick any cereal that you want on the wall.
What?
Maybe you want some Mr. T's.
Yeah, yeah.
They got Mr. T's on the wall, but you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, I imagine.
Then you want some Michael Keaton Batman, you can get it.
You know what he had? He had this one box that was fucking hilarious. They were called Urkelos. They were called Urkel. It was an Urkel cereal, but
Yeah.
it was just fucking weird. It was like I never heard of that shit before. But he had he had all kinds of fucking cereal boxes that
Like
were
I
just
know
rare.
we're talking about like
Yeah,
collector stuff,
yeah.
but I got a few cereal boxes that have they're Fruity Pebbles, but they have John Cena on them.
Oh shit, dude. Nice.
So and they're not open.
So
not
the
open.
money
No,
the
not
money is that you never open the cereal. The
Right.
cereal just stays.
Right. But I don't know. It's just like I said, once you start collecting things and you're
into
like,
it.
you get into it.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, me and my son have always like, if John Cena was on a cereal or WWE, WWF put out like
Save
a
it.
cereal, we buy it because it's a niche. Like only certain people like wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So John Cena's on these cereal boxes. It's a collabo with Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
That's those are the type of things that fall into the category of they're worth as much as somebody will pay for
Yeah.
it.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, but the talent, and some people are better than others at picking things that will be
Yeah.
valuable, right?
Yeah.
I'd pick something that I like it, but nobody else really cares. But
Right.
some people are really good at
Yeah.
picking those
Finding
things out.
the next thing.
You know, we were on the episode here where we were talking about that Steam Deck, right? And that was going to be,
Yep.
man, it's going to be the sought after deal. So went home and bought one of those, and then the company made a whole bunch more, and
Yep.
and they
Yep.
they weren't really worth any more than what they're worth. But hey, it's a cool thing. But you know, I thought maybe that was going to be a score, but
That's kind of like when the well, I mean, we talked about the game systems.
Mhm.
Like some of those different game systems came out, and flopped because nobody bought them.
Beanie Babies, yeah.
Beanie
that was
Babies.
crazy. That
was a
little
Beanie
trend
Babies.
of
Cabbage Patch Kids
Beanie
and
Baby,
shit, yeah.
Cabbage Patch Kids, yeah.
And, what you call was big too, man. I remember for a while there, those Garbage Pail Kids were huge, man.
Yeah.
Those were
Cards,
huge, man.
yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids, yeah.
What is it? What is it now? It's the I forget what they're called, but they have the big heads.
Like Funko Pop,
Oh, the Pops, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called?
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop.
So
Oh, yeah.
like I was a collector of those, but at the same time, that goes back to what you're saying. It all depends on what somebody wants to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know for me, we collect all the WWE ones.
Mm.
I have a Ric Flair signed. I have an AJ Styles signed. I have I have a
dude.
lot of them signed.
Yeah.
But that goes back to wrestling. Now you have some Star Wars, Marvel, stuff like that. It all depends on what you're into. But the whole reason I started collecting them is because for the wrestling figures, like the actual wrestler.
I
Freddy,
guess-
Freddy Krueger.
I guess the money is when that unfortunately when that person passes on and they can't sign anymore.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's the shit, man.
You know, and it's these are also the type of things that like individually, you know, they're worth whatever, but you could also sell all of them sort of as a
Right.
set, you know, and
Well,
like
they're series 1, series 2, series 3. But they also have to be authenticated, like some
Yeah.
of them, since it's
Yeah.
sports memorabilia.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be,
So it's if you have the certificate saying that it was signed by Ric
Yeah.
Flair and they got the
Yeah.
little hologram on it and stuff like that, that makes it even more.
yeah.
right.
It's just like when you buy sneakers online and shit, you buy them from the different suppliers. Like the GOAT, you buy a sneaker, it gives you a ticket that it's the real deal. It's from Nike shop. It's the real, it's not bullshit knockoff shoe or something.
Right.
So you get that little certificate there that tells you it's the real deal. That shit's expensive, man. Especially when you get shoes through the mail. I want to make sure that shit's real, man. Like I want to make sure I'm not getting fucked.
We have expensive hobbies.
Yeah, very, dude. It gets it's very expensive, dude.
I
especially
have
footwear.
I have stored away, and I got this from my grandmother because she used to collect football cards, like Tops football cards or whatever. It wasn't Tops, but it's different, whatever.
Upper Deck.
Upper Deck?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
something
those
like
are the good ones.
Yeah.
And I've got like a couple of random cards. Like there's a OJ Simpson like rookie card that's in there. 2 of them, I think. But then there's a 1981 season, like a complete set of like every
All of them.
every
Damn, dude.
every player that they whatever.
God damn.
And it's not anything that I bought or whatever.
No.
I just got it from my grandmother. when
That
she
shit was
passed
big,
away.
dude. When I was a kid in high school, there was a kid that used to walk around. He had a big fucking
Oh, the
that thing.
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
binder
yeah.
with the page.
You see him at lunchtime over there, just fucking
Yeah.
selling shit, and said people was like, "Damn, dude, this crazy." And he was a
Yeah.
smart. I mean, he was
Slinging
he was
cars,
ahead, he was
dude.
ahead of the game, man. He was
Hey,
making money
entrepreneur.
at
Hey,
16.
OJ didn't try to contact you and try to buy that card back.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Get him to sign it or stab it,
Ah.
stab that card, man.
I had a bunch of stamps when I was a kid. I wonder where they are. They're gone.
like,
Lost.
like mailing stamp. kind?
Yeah, like
oh
those
shit.
little stamp
Yeah.
collection.
The only thing I have in stamp form is the Elvis Presley stamp.
Nice.
That's what I have on card.
See, that's something that I feel like will hold its value because we still use stamps ish.
Ish.
Kind of.
So
Yeah.
like if you mail something, you either get it get the envelope like printed from the from the post office or stick a stamp on there and send it.
Hey, what's the earliest stamp you remember the price? First class mail.
I don't know, like 6 cents. I don't know, 6 cents maybe.
20. I remember 20.
I remember 25.
Really, I must be old as shit then. 6
If
cents.
I said a number, it would be a complete guess. I have no
Because
idea.
you had no idea.
have
You
no
never
idea.
paid attention to it. I remember it
No.
was 20. I remember
No
20
idea.
cents.
How much is a stamp, by the way?
I think it's 30 something. Yeah,
Yeah.
35 cents now.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I guess.
He said back in my day it took 6 cents. We sent a letter down there.
Put all the penny ones
Walk
I
up
didn't-
there
I didn't-
ourselves
on
in the snow uphill.
onto it.
Dude, you got to lick it. Now you don't have to lick them. I don't think you don't have to
Mm.
lick them anymore. It's just you peel it or
No,
something.
ever since
I don't know.
the that death on Seinfeld, man.
Oh yeah, the what you call it?
Yeah.
Susan.
Susan.
Rest in peace, Susan.
63 cents? For one
63
stamp.
Holy
cents?
shit, dude. Damn, dude. I might have been out of the loop for a long time, man.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
That's a
You
loop
need to get in that
business.
government business.
Delivery stuff, man.
Government's making a killing, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Another
Crazy.
thing I ran across, dude. Usain Bolt. Did you see that story about Usain Bolt? He
No,
lost all
no.
his money, dude, on some kind of scam. Some kind of
What?
he lost 12 point something $1 million on a scam. Now he's down to like, I think he said he
Someone called him and said, "Hey, you may have won.
yeah, right.
Please."
I forget
give me
exactly
your
what the scam was.
bank
Some kind
account
of I don't know, some kind of thing he was in, some kind of money investment thing,
wow.
and he lost $12 million, dude. Usain Bolt, fastest man, dude, but not not fast in other areas.
Well, he was fast to lose it.
Yeah, fast to lose it, man. Dude. Also, I wish I could. All the cool shit goes to fucking LA, man. And Hollywood, they're having anyway. It's the Super Mario Brothers. They got a world over there. It's a restaurant.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like an
it's
Italian thing. Dude, that shit is so damn cool, man. I maybe wanted to go there and
Yeah.
it brought being a kid back, man. Seeing all that shit, all that
Eat
like
the
Mario's.
It's like
Mushroom.
it's like a restaurant.
Yeah. It's Italian themed restaurant at the Universal
Yeah,
Studios,
it's at
Hollywood.
Universal.
Universal
But
Studios
I
Hollywood.
I thought you were talking about the actual like interactive theme park that they're doing for Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I think is it that the one? That's the same thing. I think because it had a restaurant and it's got
Yeah, like
it's
you
got
can
a ride
actually
and shit.
walk
It's
up
got,
and
yeah,
like hit the bricks and then
yeah,
they'll make
yeah.
all the
You can punch them
noises.
and shit. Yeah, it's really cool, man. Like I said, that when I saw, it, I was like, I can't even make that shit when I was a kid,
Yeah,
man.
my son showed me that like I think almost 2 years ago. He's like, "Can
Oh,
we go?" I was
really?
like, "Dude, it's not even built yet."
Mm.
He's like, "What's in Japan? You go to Japan? Can we go?" And I'm like, "No."
That's far.
Like it's like no.
But yeah, the one it's supposed to open here in February. I think it's supposed to start open up in February 20 something, 20th or something like that. But yeah, I saw that and I was just like, man, that shit. Of course,
Is it
dude.
is it true that that Eminem is opened up or is opening up a spaghetti shop?
Damn, is he?
Or is that a rumor?
Wait, what are we talking about? The artist or the candy?
The artist.
Oh,
Mom Spaghetti, man.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Mom
I think it's
Spaghetti?
called Mom Spaghetti.
It might be true, man. If we all start,
you
we all
know
start
what?
Googler.
If he
We all
was
start
smart,
Googler.
he would do it.
I'll get it a Google.
Yeah,
Is
Google.
it opening in
Or Googler.
Detroit? Where is it opening? At?
Yeah, it's in
Detroit?
Detroit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
Wouldn't doubt it.
I saw it the other day that he's the top selling hip hop artist of all time.
No shit.
But also
I don't doubt
like
it.
the least
That surprised me, but
like
Yeah.
he's right now he is a lot of the rappers are like don't want nothing to do with that guy.
Yeah.
They don't like they're like he's not.
Oh, it is. So it is real. We're trying to Google something over here. Oh yeah. So it is called Mom Spaghetti. Holy shit, dude.
Seriously.
Oh, I
I
didn't
thought that
know.
was a rumor.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know.
like legit happening.
Had no idea. Like I said, I don't really follow him too much. I'm not a fan of him too much.
Yeah.
He's okay.
so I think we'll just drive up there, bring some Mom Spaghetti back for the Super Bowl. What do you
we
think?
do it. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Angel's in. Angel's
Done it-
eyes lit up. He's ready.
We've
He's
done
ready
it before,
to go.
man. We've done it before. Oh, what else, dude? Fucking yeah. Pez, the Pez guy, man. Check him out. Check out the Pez
Watch
guy.
it tonight,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
really good, man. He's interesting. He's a weird guy. Oh,
How much did you say he made on that? All that?
12.2 million. 12.2. He had a thing about him, dude. He said he's got OCD and he's got bipolar and shit. He said he had to have he was out there. He said his thing was he had to have a napkin with him at all times to kind of get him through the day. He has to always have a napkin folded up in his hand. And the other thing, he has to
Kinda
wear
hard to find a
three
job.
pairs of socks. He has to always have 3 pairs of socks on and have a napkin.
That dude was a Raymond.
Yeah, very big time, dude.
At the same
Rain
time,
Man.
you wear 3 pairs of socks at the same time?
Every day he had to put 3
Ooh.
pairs on. That was his thing. That was his little.
Hey, that guy's doing laundry.
or
Not
not,
even that,
or not,
not
or
even
not
that.
doing,
Yeah,
or
that's
not
true.
doing laundry. Yeah, or
Just
not,
rotate them.
Yeah, put them in. That,
Hey, them things
switch
stand
'em
up
out.
by themselves.
Oh yeah, the Grinch's socks like that.
You go
Yeah,
layers,
that-
man. It's like an onion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Layers.
but what do you
Going
think he
on.
did with that 12.2?
No, so what they
Did he invest
so
it?
yeah. So I did.
Oh, it
I
sucks.
didn't want to go into it because I didn't know if I was getting long in the tooth, and I want to bore people with the Pez story. But he ended up buying like a big farm. His wife has what's the thing that Michael J. Fox has? She has
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's, so she's like he's losing her, and they were flower children. They're from the '60s, you know, cool people though. He bought a farm, and she wanted to be she wanted to work with horses. So he sent her through college. She went to college and became, what do you call that? I don't know.
Equestrian.
Equestrian, whatever you call it, stars. So she did that. She works with the horses now, and they board horses now, and that's their job. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they have. That's the business they had. And all his kids went to college and shit. Through all that money, man.
I mean,
He-
I want to ask so many questions, but I don't want to. I mean, anybody wants to watch it.
No, I get people
spoil
with the
anything,
Pez
but-
thing, and like I said, I didn't think, I said, this is gonna be this Pez is gonna be boring as shit, but no, it was great, man. It was very, it had a lot of, it was dramatic. You know, he was dramatic because he's a little nutty, so he had more dramatic, and he had read a lot of Tom Clancy books, so he was out there a little bit. So, but he thought he was being followed and shit, and I think he was at
Oh,
some point,
wow.
but he was out there. He was from left field out there. Yeah. But it's a great story, man. Check it out. It's like an hour, like I said, hour and a half. It's not a bad watch. You know, it's pretty quick. It's interesting.
Hey, speaking of documentaries, can we take a couple of steps back for a second so I can ask you a question?
What's that?
You put me on Killer Sally, and I watched.
She's
it.
great.
I
She's
watched
awesome.
it. I want to ask: do you think it was self defense, or you think she just clapped him?
I'm
Nah,
gonna go with
You think what?
self.
Yeah, because he was a pretty he was a gnarly guy.
He was
He was jacked up.
Hey,
man.
he was he was stacking some roids.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he needed that. It was like
But could she have just left though? Just
Okay,
drove off?
but the thing is, though, when you watch the documentary, and maybe I just pieced it together wrong in my head, but it seemed like she shot him, went back to the bedroom, reloaded the gun, and went back and
Yeah.
shot him again.
you see how big that dude was?
She wasn't sure if that was gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Enough
But
what? To stop him or to kill him?
either way. Either way.
He
I
was
don't-
trying to stop him in his tracks, man. Like just
Is she? But like she ended up doing her full time, right?
Yeah. She's loose, man.
Hey.
She remarried and she stuck with the same concept.
Trent.
She's okay.
Trent, they don't call her Stopper Sally. They call her Killer Sally.
Yeah. That's enough, Sally.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Exactly. No, she was great, man. That was a great story. I thought it was good.
It was funny to watch the documentary because like they're asking her these questions or whatever, and then you could tell like the further it got into the documentary, they started pressing her a little bit, and she started getting a little frustrated.
She was getting mad.
She was getting
Yeah.
mad
Yeah.
in the documentary.
Yeah.
It was
But-
it was a good one. But yeah, you put me on it. I went and watched
No,
it.
she's good. Yeah, it was a good show. Like I said, I like quick hitters like that. I hate when they drag shit out so long with
Yeah.
multiple episodes. Like just give me
Yeah.
a few episodes.
I don't
in and
mi-
out, in and out.
I don't mind if it's episodic, if it's like 4 or less.
Yeah, 4 or less, I'm good.
But when you do
get
like 6, 8,
I'm out.
10, it's like okay,
Unless it's something good like Jeffrey. Jeffrey was good, man. That was good.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll deal with that. It was worth it. It was worth the 8 or whatever 8 or 10 episodes it was.
But we were talking about the those serial killer documentaries too, like the one with Ted Bundy, the one with Richard Ramirez.
He's my
And-
favorite dude. I
and,
love him. I love his hand.
Hey, they got him with that Avia shoe, man.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
got him with
he-
that Avia.
yeah. It was
Like
like
footprints everywhere. He left a clean footprint everywhere he went.
the other.
Serial killers they're trending right now, man.
It's
That's
popular,
the end
man.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like I don't know if you saw
serial
that new Dateline. We saw it the other day. It was they kind of got this guy. It was been like 40 years had passed, and they caught him because he took his wife out and he stepped on a trash bag. And when they were looking at it again 40 years later, they say, "Look at that trash bag. There's the imprint of a shoe." And they still had the trash bag, and they looked at the imprint of the shoe, and it had like deck shoes. And he had a pair of deck shoes he wore every day when he, back in the day when he took her out, he took his wife out. So that imprint of that on that shoe got him, man, because it just takes something like that small. And it's a shame that after 40 years, none of those other cops or investigators saw that thing, and it took fresh eyes, and they looked at it for just a week or two, and they say, "Oh, look at that shoe print on that trash bag," and they figured him out just like that. And
My
they,
question is,
I mean,
like,
fucking-
why did all this stuff happen like in the 70s?
Yeah.
Like a lot of it, like not in the
Yeah.
60s, not in the 50s. It was all like hot,
Like
in the
70s, 80s,
Yeah,
kind of that
Is it-
era.
I think now it's harder to be a serial killer. It's what we talked about.
Yeah.
You get caught quicker. It's too many ways to
Way too many ways.
I think it was a
it wasn't publicized. So this guy had a good head start, right? They had a big head start on killing people before they made big news. Maybe I don't. don't
Also, I mean, you're completely right. There's so many different reasons why. I mean, I can't help but think one of the reasons is everybody has a camera in their pocket now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're around doing
right.
anything suspicious whatsoever, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, what is this?"
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, if you go to
Yeah.
if you go to fucking you go to TikTok or you go to even Instagram or not Instagram, but you go to TikTok and shit like that or Twitter, and you can see every day, fucking with the Waffle House going off, dude. And
oh
yeah,
god,
it's
Yeah.
good.
So think about it. In this
Yeah.
day and age, I mean, we've all had embarrassing things happen to us in our life. In
Yeah.
public. Maybe we spilled something, or maybe we're in a restaurant, spilled something on ourselves. We actually have no idea that may be some video that's kind of semi floating around out there with,
Yep.
It's
some teenager took the picture
me,
and added.
me at Born Free.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope that doesn't ever go
I mean,
viral.
think about it. I mean, that can happen now so quick.
it's just like people that don't know they're being filmed in the kitchen, and the kitchen staff like at a fast food place, and these there's this one particular one that sticks out of my head. This lady digs in her ass, and then she's over there. She goes back to working and shit. And it's
I
just
don't want to see that one.
I mean, neither do I. Didn't want to see it either, but it
No,
came
wasn't
across
that-
my shit.
That was Hooters, right?
No, oh yeah.
Waffle House.
No. I think it was like a McDonald's or something like that. And the lady just was, wrist deep in her ass, and then she comes out and she's making your fucking Big Mac and throwing that McRib on there.
Wrist
So,
deep.
she was wrist deep, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like cameras are everywhere, dude. It's just what was there? There's also like on TikTok, you'll see shit like that where they'll show a video of like people just eating their dinner, and they'll spill a whole plate or they'll drop their glass, and there's footage of that, and it's just random shit that people put out there on social media just to get views, man.
Right.
Hey, but,
Anything works.
like, everybody's got a camera, man. Everybody's catching everything,
Mhm.
but for some reason, every Bigfoot picture is blurry.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. He's always going, dude. He's always on the move.
Bigfoot
He's got
profile.
shit to do, man.
Always
Hey,
blurry, man.
Bigfoot's got shit to do.
He's got he's got to move shit around.
He
on the
he
move.
hangs out in bad service areas.
Yeah.
He's got to take these branches there and put them over there. And shit
Comes
like
out
that.
of-
He's doing something. I don't
He's
know.
got shit to do, man. He's moving shit around, man.
Take these branches over
Man,
here,
man.
move them over
He's
there.
got to sort shit out, dude. Leaves for wiping his ass and shit. He's got to sort it out, man. He's got shit, toilet paper, But no, fucking Trent, dude.
And when he
Yeah, but it's
dies,
true.
man, he just disappears. There's no Bigfoot.
Dude, I want there to be a Bigfoot, man. I want there
Big ass dead Bigfoot out
I
here.
want that, dude.
Just imagining like this Bigfoot dude like just dragging along.
Separation, getting shit, it's organized, sorting shit out, man. Sorting shit out. He's got life too, man.
That's
Hey,
good.
there's one in Huntsville. There's
I
one hanging
know.
out in Huntsville.
Dude, I always wanted to go check that out.
He's got a stack of leaves.
Hey,
and
it's
he's
like-
just-
Sorting them out, dude.
But you know the one here.
Uh-huh.
Let's get technical. It's
Oh,
the,
shit.
It's the North American wood ape.
Oh, is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Out there in the national forest, there's a sign that says, it's the Adopt the Road program.
Yeah.
Bigfoot didn't adopt the road, by the way.
No.
It's
No.
the folks that are out there looking for him, and it's the North American Wood Ape Association has adopted a section.
We should get,
This is in
get
Huntsville,
involved.
right?
We should get involved.
This is it's out there on kind of toward Richards.
Okay,
out
okay,
that- out
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
In the national forest, there's a section of road
Mm.
that's it's cared for by the North American Wood Ape Society.
North
crazy,
American
dude. That's
Wood
cool, man.
Ape Society. That's
Yep.
not real.
No,
Hey, look it up.
Look it up.
it's real. There's people like slapping, sticks on trees and
try to get
Trent's
him
looking at me going,
walking
man,
and-
you're making this up as you
Dude.
go.
No, that's legit, man. That's,
There was this one guy. I was watching one of those documentaries on the locked up, and there was a prison guard that worked at
Oh, conservatory.
oh, there you go.
Conservancy.
Wood ape, huh?
I messed it up.
Holy shit, dude. Wood
Oh,
ape.
the NAWAC.
We need to get that. We get involved, man. We need to get involved. Get involved in our community, man.
Look at
Look at him.
Hey, look at him.
look at him.
He's
Dude.
pursuing.
Look at
face paint, dude. Look at
Teamwork,
this guy. Teamwork.
Teamwork, man. Teamwork.
Hey, can we donate money to this
Dedication.
organization?
Dedication.
All right.
Perseverance.
Damn, dude.
Hey, you keep looking for that Bigfoot.
Oh my
What are
god.
you gonna do when you find one?
Oh, he's
Hey,
on
if
a
you're
run,
listening-
bro.
If you're listening to this, well, actually, we'll
put the
snap some
images,
screens. Yeah, snap some
Put some images
screenshots
up
and put it on there.
Yeah.
North American Wood Ape what was it?
Conservancy?
Yeah.
Conservancy.
Dude.
Keith, can we get these guys in here or what?
The
Like,
NAWAC.
I'll work on him.
Hey.
I'll work
Can
on
we
him.
get
You know
him
what?
in
Our
here?
listeners may know them as the NAWAC.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Professional.
So, yeah.
Professional, yeah. Gotta keep it legit, man.
Look at this
No,
guy.
I'll reach out, dude. I'll reach out for sure. I'm not bullshit. I'll reach out, dude. I'll reach out to see if they're going to come on here, man. For
Dude,
sure. Yeah, that'd be
legitimately
fun.
do it.
that would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
Where are they
totally
out of?
interesting.
Does it show?
Actually,
I'm not
get
making.
them,
I'm not
dude.
making fun of it. I want to.
No.
I want to find a Bigfoot.
That's what I'm sitting here saying, dude.
No,
I
I'm
want to
being
be a part of
serious.
these guys.
I want
man.
to find him.
There's they have one of these in Huntsville.
They do.
Yeah,
Now,
National Forest.
we may have a chapter of the NAWAC.
Yeah.
Here close.
I'll reach out.
Fellas, we just stumbled on some gold. I'm just saying.
I'll reach out, dude. I'll definitely reach out. Do it. No, for sure. Then
I'm telling you, like
we're gonna reach out. Like I said, they got
might be a
Instagram. That's
chapter.
cool.
There may be.
Yeah.
There may be a chapter because that section of road is right there. So they
Hey,
obviously come to that
Yep.
that section to
Yep.
Yeah.
to
What,
search.
anything there?
No, that'd be cool, man. I think that'd be great. That'd be
Because
great.
I want to hear,
want to see what. Yeah.
what kind of clues you find, man.
Yeah.
You got clues.
You got any? I want to see. Is there samples of like stools and
Yeah.
pellets and whatnot? What does he got? What do they call
What does
that?
he eat? Does he
Scat?
does he just kind of primarily just
I honestly think they just drop them off here, and they'll pick them up later.
Yeah, I'd bring him in. I'd bring him in. Huh?
Dedicated to proving the existence of the animal commonly referred to.
did it
as
show where
Bigfoot.
they're out of? Does it say anything like
Hmm.
that?
Okay, this is a
Interesting.
genuine question. Is that a joke?
No,
No, that's legit. Straight legit.
that's the real deal.
Type
Man.
in Huntsville, Texas,
I
and
believe
I bet it comes up.
I believe in science.
Where? Belton.
Belton.
Belton. That's where what you call is from. Yeah, no,
That's near Killeen.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a chapter out there too.
Hey, but
Also,
they don't really have that many woods out there.
no,
No?
not in Killeen. No,
They're at an Inks Lake out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Look at it.
They're just out there.
What's the name of that band with that girl that had the real small girl? They had a band out of Belton that came from there. That girl that sings now. She sings religious music now. Flyleaf. Yeah, that's where
Small
they're from.
person?
Belton.
I love this, man. I love this.
That's crazy.
Let's call these guys. Let's get them on the podcast.
We'll get them on. I'll reach out for sure, man. Get those guys out here and see what they do.
they're gonna tell you
what
how
can we do to
exactly how
help?
to find one. Start clapping sticks, hitting trees.
Maybe we'll go on site. You know, broadcast live from the
From the woods.
the woods, man.
Fucking
From
See
the
if we get
woods.
that. See if we get that North American wood ape.
right.
What kind of
Podcast.
noise, man? What a
Fucking-
Bigfoot call. What's a Bigfoot call? What would be a Bigfoot call?
I know. I'm trying to think about Harry. I'm thinking about Harry and the Hendersons. You know, Harry and the Hendersons was a good reference.
Dude.
You know, we laugh. We think he's going to have this deep voice or something, but he may not.
May not, man. He might just,
He's mute. He's
Hi,
just
guys.
sign language.
yeah.
Hey guys,
Fucking.
what's
That's cool, man. I didn't know that.
got any sticks?
Yeah, no shit.
Dude.
I didn't know that existed, man.
He has an English accent.
That
Oh, he might. Yeah, that could be fancy shit, dude.
that made my month right there.
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
That is
fucking-
that is so cool.
The wood ape. That's the
The
proper
wood
word.
ape.
That's the
You know,
PC
yeah,
word.
don't call
PC.
it Bigfoot, man. He's a
PC.
wood ape.
It's a wood ape. North
He's
American
making money
wood
though.
ape.
He's making money with all those beef jerky commercials. He's
Yeah,
doing
he
all
is.
right, man.
He
The
is.
Jack Links, he's doing all right, man.
What's
He's
his
doing
net
good.
worth?
Yeah, no shit. He's probably he's up there, dude.
We got to get a picture of him that doesn't look like it was taken with a potato, though.
Yeah, dude. They always got them shady ass pictures. That and Nessie. I like
Yeah.
Nessie too. But Nessie, I think
Yeah.
she's gone. I think she's all gone.
Nessie looks like an ink blot.
Yeah, it's what else?
Never know.
That was good, man. Fucking Bigfoot. Hell yeah, dude. I got to get on that. I got to start working on that.
I thought. I'm sorry. I thought you guys knew about the
No,
NAWAC, but
no. Like
I
said-
thought you were making a joke. I had no idea.
No, that's legit.
Hey,
yeah.
Legit.
We like to call it NAWAC.
NAWAC. Yeah. NAWAC. Yeah. I like that.
Johnny's got the membership T-shirt at
Yeah.
home.
Under that, yeah.
NAWAC.
NAWAC,
The
man.
reason I know they're in Huntsville is because I watch a lot of History Channel,
All right on, man.
and they were.
Are they?
doing-
They're on the History Channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta watch it, man.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up. I'm behind, man. I'm behind. I gotta watch. I need more Discovery.
You
in
know
my
what
life.
we need? We need a cut back on the Shark Week and let's do some Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Week,
dude.
man.
Fuck Shark Week, dude. I get enough of that
American
coming
wood
out of
ape.
the water. I get
Yeah,
enough of that.
wood ape
It's not
week.
Bigfoot.
No.
It's North American wood ape.
Yeah.
NAWAC.
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 Keith, you get them here, man. I will be.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
invested. I will
Yeah,
be
seriously.
invested.
Dude, I'll get a fucking tattoo if I get to meet them, man. I'll get a tattoo of fucking
This
like that.
Yep.
That thing.
But you know, but look, obviously, you know, we talk a little in jest here, but
Yeah.
these guys exist. They obviously don't go out there to blow their time off.
Oh,
There's something that makes them believe this is
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
they probably have, maybe could share with us what makes you
Sighting.
believe this, right? You have a sighting, you have some evidence of this, or
I want to see some pictures.
Like, do they go and hang out in a deer stand, or what do they do? Like, you know
don't
what I mean?
know.
Just
I
like
don't
if
know.
you were looking for.
That one-
That one dude was in a full ghillie suit.
ghillie
yeah.
suit,
He
man.
was laid out.
Yeah.
He was laid out, man.
I thought it was a sniper. He was just a long scope. Yeah.
And see, and that's another reason. Your serial killer's trying to dump a body in the national forest, and NAWAC catches him.
NAWAC.
NAWAC. They catch him, man. They catch you. They ain't fucking around, dude.
Dude,
Jeez.
that's a twist in a documentary right
That's
there.
dual purpose.
Submit an incident for us
Oh, yeah,
to
dude, that's
Hey,
investigate.
for the History Channel to come out and actually cover these guys, man, there's
Big
some
deal.
there's
Hey,
some legitimacy
yeah,
It's a
to
big
it.
deal.
Hey, let's just tell them that we had a sighting out here.
Bring him out here.
Bring him out. Hey, come on. Let's
Bring
see
'em
how. Let's see
Bring 'em
how
out.
you investigate.
Yeah, you come out of the woods, yeah. I'll dress up. I'll put my Teen Wolf shit on. I'll put my Teen Wolf shit on.
Somebody- Yes,
My
yeah,
Teen
yeah.
Wolf costume on.
Hey,
Jersey and all. Leave the
let me
jersey
tell you right
on.
now,
Yeah.
we're too
yeah.
damn close to East Montgomery County.
It
You
is.
go putting a suit on around here, you're gonna get captured or shot. Or something
Yeah, fucking-
around
yeah,
here.
for sure, man.
It's just
Dude,
happening.
Belton is not that far. I bet
No.
they would come out for an
Oh,
episode.
for sure, man.
It's like that one time when the story came out of that zoo or whatever, where that tiger got loose.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if that tiger got loose in Montgomery County, he'd be dead by the end of the
They
day.
shot that son. But yeah. be all over that motherfucker.
That'd be, all right, look at this tiger.
That's funny.
Man, I am fascinated by this right now.
Oh, dude, it's
I'm so fascinated by this. I did not even know this was a thing, and it's like right here in our backyard.
No, absolutely.
what's it called? The big thicket? Is that what they call it? The big thicket?
No, not
Or-
that section out
Oh, not that
there.
thicket? Okay.
That's the it's Sam Houston National Forest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Dude, that stuff's
Okay.
pretty
That's
thick.
out.
Oh, yeah. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, in
Out of-
Spring.
Two sides of it. That's one side of it.
Okay,
Big Ticket's out that way, right?
we're
And then, and then when you go farther out into East Texas, around the Lufkin area, that's Davy Crockett National Forest over there. But a lot of national forests.
Just
and
think about it, man. That stuff's thick.
it's thick.
Yeah.
People go and hike out there, and they put like warning, like
Watch Careful.
be careful,
Oh,
watch where
shit,
you're
lose
at.
your way.
Like, yeah,
Oh, shit, man.
that's
I've
how
never been
thick
out
that
there, dude.
stuff
I've never
is.
been out there.
Like,
Never been out there. I'm not outdoorsy, man.
Nah,
The
like-
farthest I get outdoors, porch. And
Hey,
bitch about
you may
shit.
get a tick. You may get a
Oh,
tick.
there he is. There, look at that. There he
You
is.
know, dude.
In that
Little
pose.
arms,
Oh,
there's that
pose.
pose.
Catch Lyme disease.
Yeah, Lyme disease, man. It'll fuck you up, man. I remember watching The Real World, and this girl had Lyme disease, and she got slapped by this dude because she had Lyme disease.
Man,
That's
you know,
pretty good.
when ride in the woods, motorcycle, when you ride off road in the woods, sometimes you never know how this happens, man. You have to check your boys when you get back. You'll have ticks.
Each?
you're
You have
not wearing
ticks, man.
leathers.
Yeah, but you got your gear on. That's
Get
what
in?
I said. How does it happen? But it can happen.
I don't own.
Is there a
leathers.
cure for Lyme disease? No,
Oh, you don't own leathers?
I don't own
No.
leather.
No. Oh, okay.
I don't have anything against them. I just don't own them.
Hmm.
Got a pair of fox leathers.
How much is
You
those?
do, don't you?
What do those go
Yeah.
for? What does that usually go for?
Well, what we
The
say
fox leather?
leathers, they're not leather anymore for
No, they're not.
for dirt bike.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
everybody, you kind of still use that
Yeah.
term. Sometimes your people still use that.
I do have a leather jacket that I wear on long rides, like for like bugs and stuff, or whatever. But I don't.
Yeah, for street bikes, leather is still the material of choice. But dirt bikes, it's
Dirt
all
bike.
synthetic.
It's all synthetic,
Well, it's synthetic, but they're pretty expensive.
nylon with pads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Where else? What direction we're going here? You got me all thrown off. I'm all thrown off. With fucking
yeah.
way thrown off.
did
on
a
that.
deep
That's
dive
good,
on
though.
NAWAC.
Hey,
AWAC.
that compass is spinning right now.
I'm thinking, got my wheels turning and shit. Now I want to reach out to
We
them
went
and
from
shit.
Pez to serial killers to NAWAC.
Bigfoot.
Like,
I mean, wood ape.
we just
Yeah, wood
shifted
ape.
gears. Wood ape.
Yes, dude.
We're back on. We all tinkled and shook it and all that good stuff. So we're back at it, man. Since we're doing the 75 thing, man, I was doing some reading and I usually don't do that. I usually just read news and current events. But I was reading about this artist, Yang Yang. Say it again. Shit. Yang Yoi. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it's above my pay grade. I'm an
Yayoi.
idiot.
Yayoi.
Yayoi
Usama.
Usama. Okay.
Yayoi
Usama.
So
Usama.
there's a video we're looking at, and I was asking you guys, do y'all think that's a robot or is that a person? And there was a lot of controversy because it's an art installation that's for a Louis Vuitton store in New York. She's a storefront, and she's a famous artist. And I was reading about her. She's a Japanese artist. She's 93 years old. She's at the end of her life. She's in a mental hospital. That's where she's at now. She was around she grew up in Japan, was an artist as growing up as a kid. Her mom didn't want her to do it. Her mom wanted to be, of course they wanted to be, doctors and lawyers and all that good stuff. I get it. That's just the way it is. But she wanted to be an artist. She would be drawing. Her mother would, not let her do that. And her dad was more lenient with her and let her do her art and shit. And so she was doing her art and whatnot. And her parents, as she was having a bad childhood, her parents were, her dad was out on the town kind of thing. And so her mom left her with her dad, and apparently she has issues with, and that's why I won't make it as an artist 'cause I don't have enough problems. Her issue was she was with her dad, and she used to see her dad having sex with other women and whatnot, so she kind of screwed up in life, and as she got older, she didn't want to have sex anymore because it distorted sex for her by seeing her father going in those actions of, sexual relations and whatnot with people. So growing up, she became a really talented artist, man. So Louis Vuitton honored her and gave her this thing. It's an installation. Her thing was installations, and she was a big polka dots artist. She has a lot of, if you look through her work, that was her big thing, was her claim to fame was polka dot, and that's her hairstyle.
Yeah.
and that's why they use that iconic look of her. And it was just interesting to read her story, man. How she came along and she was big, dude. Like she was huge. Like I said, she got to hang out with Andy Warhol, all these fantastic artists, man. She got to meet I forget his name. I always forget his name. It's the black artist. Um, damn it. Oh man, his art is it's iconic as well. Um, golly, I don't mean to be disrespectful. Is a black artist from New York. Um, Lars has some of his artwork in his house. He used to have some of his artwork in his house. Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Yeah, there he is. Bascal or Basquiat.
Oh, that's the
Basquiat.
guy that Jay-Z's trying to look like.
Yeah. Anyway, him. She got to know these people, and it's fascinating. She, like I said, she blew up, man. She did her thing. She had her style about her. She did, like I said, she did a lot of installations. She had a lot of lighting installations and whatnot. Her thing was like pumpkins and polka dots and shit. But I was reading about her, and then that came across my feed on TikTok as it does. That installation, people were like, "Oh, that's not a real thing. That's not a robot. It's a person." It's like, no, it's a robot. It's just done very well, you know. And it's scary how far along these robots have come, man. And like I said, I think about RoboCop and how chunky and bulky he was, and now we got this shit, man. But that's some of her work.
So
There.
what you're telling me is that the storefront
Yeah.
in the display
Yeah.
is a robot.
Yes. Yeah. It's not actual. Like I said, she's in
Because you said she's in
Japan, and
yeah.
she's in a mental home, and she's, like I said, she's kind of not there anymore. But she was, like I said, she was honored by Louis Vuitton. They did a purse line with her with the polka dots. And then also in France, in France, in the Louis Vuitton like headquarters, they had this thing. It's like a big, massive. She's bigger than the building, and she's like over the building. It's just really cool how it's done. But like I said, I've been reading a lot, and it was just she had an interesting story. Like I said, the way she grew up, and uh, always fought with mental illness and whatnot. And it was not necessarily that's interesting, but just to hear her
Yeah.
story
So
was
yeah, whoever
yeah,
changes the store for the displays,
yeah.
they change her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
it's
they
really
put-
cool. It's weird that she was painting and it looked like it was real, man. Because like she was the motions and the blinking of the eyes. It looked really cool, man. It just caught. It was all over social media. It was just everywhere because everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, that's not real," and this and that, you know,
Yeah.
or that's a real person and what.
Like you said, robots have come a long
Oh, dude, they came a long ways, dude,
way.
especially since who was it? That's Laura Croft. No, she wasn't a robot.
You know that there's a McDonald's now that just like totally got rid of the people that
Yeah,
made
yeah, we were
fries
talking about that. I was
and-
telling Johnny about that. That you just roll up, you order, and it comes out a little box opens up, and you just put your food out there like
Yep.
that. And you just the drive through, and then you go inside. There's nobody in there no
It's
more.
like fully automated.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
nobody, no more
Yeah.
people, man.
He's
It's weird.
making a lot more fries than your normal person would.
Oh yeah, and not bitching about it. Yeah, just doing it. You know, just making the fries.
Isn't that
Man.
crazy?
But yeah, that was my reading. I was reading up on her, and it was just an interesting read, and then it was just, just coincidence how I came across that video came up, and just weird, man. Like I said, she was a hell of an artist, or that was her thing, man. The polka dots and iconic, man. Just kind of like the Campbell soup or the soup for Warhol and shit.
Came a long way since Johnny Five.
Shit, Johnny Five, man. He was alive though, man. He was alive, dude. But part two, I didn't like part two. Part one was the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Part one was the best one with Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy, and then there was an Indian fella in there too. I forget what the Indian guy's name was, but he was pretty funny.
So,
He had his
what's your favorite robot movie?
favorite robot movie's got to be? It's probably the Short Circuit or RoboCop's cool, man. I love RoboCop. Oh, so to bring that up, RoboCop, dude. The star, what's his name? Peter. That was his name. Peter RoboCop. Where you at?
Dead or alive, you're
Yeah.
coming with me.
Yeah.
RoboCop. So the suit was so hot. The suit, Peter Weller. That's what it was. I knew it was Weller. Peter Weller. When he did the car scenes and shit, he couldn't have the whole suit on. He just had the top part on when he was in the car scenes. And then when they had to cut it, and then he had to stand up out of the car, and then they put the whole suit on because he said he would lose 10 to 15 pounds in just shootings because he and when they were shooting a certain scene or something, he'd lose like 10 to 15 pounds.
You know they filmed
sweating.
part 2 here in Houston.
Yeah, downtown. I forgot what it was right there.
They did
Kind of
the
near the
scene in
baseball
Georgia
stadium.
Brown.
Yeah, right there, like right
Second
there. Yeah.
Ward, all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Did you like the new one?
I haven't seen the new one. Is it kind of the same?
Yeah, same. It's the same
Yeah, premise.
concept or
Okay.
whatever. It's not like a sequel or anything. It's just a remake, like a modern telling
Okay.
of it. And
Mm.
I mean, if you're super nostalgic about the old one, you won't like the
Okay,
new one.
then that
you know?
didn't. Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. It's worth a watch, I guess. You know.
And then
I like that actor.
the dad from the '70s show was in that.
Red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Red was in the. He was. Yeah.
Red.
He was a mean son of a bitch too in
Oh yeah.
RoboCop, wasn't he?
yeah, dude. He was
Red,
hardcore.
man.
Oh, dude, I went to watch because we were talking about me and you were talking about the last time we saw each other. I went back and I was rewatching like closely, Rocky 3 because it's all over Netflix right now. It's like all the Rockies are there, so I was watching Rocky 3 because I come to find out I think Rocky 3 is my favorite now. I think I love Rocky 4.
Hey, Rocky 3 is
It's
good.
really good, man.
He had a robot.
So in the four, right? 4?
In
No,
4, he had a
4.
robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 had robot.
Yeah.
That
That was
Paulie had
Paulie's
Paulie's chick.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
He didn't have one in 3?
No,
No.
3 was no. He no.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. There was the thing about 3 that was interesting, and I was kind of again. I do these deep dives. I went on a deep dive on it, and Stallone said when he made Part 3, he made Part 3 about his life, his own personal life, because he said how Rocky lost touch with real life and being phony and being bullshit and
Yeah.
doing all these not being who he was. Like he was like he did the thing with
Selling
Thunder
out.
Lips and shit, like selling out and doing stupid shit charity things and not taking the training seriously. He goes, that's how I was in my real life.
And
Like
Clubber Lang called him out on it.
Then he got him, man.
Yeah.
He took him out. But that's what he says. Like that Part 3 was after his life because he made it. That's when he kind of made it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
he was just losing touch with reality. And like he had people, kissing his ass. He had yes men and shit. He didn't have people that were being real with him, and that's
Yeah.
why he said like Apollo Creed. That's why he brought that character in to give him that reality check, and that was real. He had a friend in real life that gave him that reality check too, and kind of
That's cool.
carried it over to the movie. So.
Big Stallone fan.
Oh yeah,
I am too, man.
yeah.
He's an American icon.
Yeah,
he
dude,
is.
and like I said, I didn't think because I was watching them, and then I watched them all, and then I watched 1 and 2 were okay, but 3 was good, and 4 of course is Russian.
Okay, so
But
you
5
you say that, but like I watched we're talking about documentaries. I watched one on Tommy Gunn, man.
It's a sad,
Hey,
it's a
man,
sad
that's
story.
sad,
It's a
sad
sad
story.
story, man. It's a sad story that the AIDS and shit got him, and
In his
I-
day, he had a punch, man.
But come to find out, like he didn't even like have AIDS.
He did.
He did.
right?
Yeah,
he did.
He
right?
died of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he died of AIDS.
Mhm.
Like they didn't have the technology that we do now for it. So
no, Magic
he-
Johnson took it all.
The thing was is he at one point he came out and said he was HIV positive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then later in his life, he refused to admit that he was,
Right.
and so he wouldn't take any drugs.
Yeah,
So
He just went out.
So
he just.
he
Yeah.
said, "I don't have it,"
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you're saying when you talk about. You probably picked up on that. That did he have it or not have it? Because he kept saying, "I don't have it."
Yeah.
And what
yeah,
happened?
this was later on
Yeah.
in life.
So what happens is HIV untreated turns into AIDS.
Yeah, AIDS,
right.
yeah.
And so
It went down.
he went down. The pictures of
fast.
him are.
Yeah, dude. It is. He looks like a
Yeah.
mugshot. The
God
last
damn.
picture, he looks like a mugshot. He's like rough. He's like his eyes are sunken in and shit.
But you
That's-
I watched a video of, and it was just a highlight video. I don't know, maybe a 10-minute video of his come up to fame, where it gave a little synopsis of each one of his fights and showed the knockouts.
He had punching.
He
was
was a
good.
beast.
They
Yes.
had like they
Yes, he was
compared
talented.
him his punching power to Tyson almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
very close, man. Like I said, I was ashamed to see him, just lose it like that.
Mhm.
The
But
great
anyway, I
white-
was-
the
but-
great white hope.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, after watching 3, I was like, I watched 3, 4, and 5. I didn't get into the Creed shits, but the 5, and there was a 6th one, I think, but 5 with Tommy Gunn, dude. I just wasn't good, man. It just wasn't. It wasn't there, man. I felt like Stallone's acting fell off in that one, but kind of. I'm a connoisseur.
I
so-
enjoy it though.
No, they're all great.
I grew up. We all probably grew up Rocky
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
My son, I got to take my dad. My dad took me to go watch Rocky movies. My dad
That's the
did.
shit.
My dad was a boxer,
That's cool, man.
so like he took me to go watch Rocky movies. That was our thing. And as I got older, when Creed came out, because we know they're doing a trilogy with that, right?
Right.
So now I take my dad and my son to see Creed,
Yeah.
and my
cool.
son loves Creed,
Yeah.
but he loves the Rocky movies also.
Yeah, I tried to get into. I guess I don't like that guy, the actor. It was Michael
B. Jordan?
Yeah.
I never got into the Creeds either. I need to check that out. I was on a plane the other day and I looked. I have enough time to watch this, and I just skipped to something else. I don't know why I skipped. I was kind of mad at myself for not
Yeah.
watching it. But the Rocky movies, to me, loved them all. And I do say loved them all, but 2 was the weakest one for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
for
so.
sure.
Yeah, I think so. But like I said, 3 just kinda I was like, "Damn," after rewatching, I was like, "Damn, 3 kinda took me like, all right, man, this is
So
good shit."
I know you guys haven't seen the Creeds, but it kind of gives you a little backstory of what happened to Ivan Drago after
Yeah,
Oh, no shit.
after
Oh, I need to watch that then.
yeah.
I need to watch that.
I saw.
after he lost.
I watched the first one. I saw the first one. It was.
Yeah.
So you're a Stallone fan. I am too. I know we all are.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But of course, the funny when we had the battle of the
Superhero or the
superheroes
yeah,
or movie heroes,
movie heroes, yeah.
long episodes ago. It was
Yeah.
funny. But is anyone watching his new series about being a mobster in Oklahoma?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
it.
Secret-
Is it
it's
really
called-
good?
I love it.
Also-
You gotta watch it.
It's
Yeah, because
good,
I think you were in the bunker.
Yeah.
You were in the bunker,
Yeah,
and we were talking about it.
We
But dude,
talked
you gotta
about it a
watch
little
it. Watch it,
Okay.
dude. It's so good. You'll
Okay.
love it, dude. Because
it's good.
Oh, good.
it's him. It's like it's good. Like it's good acting. His acting's I don't know. It's just I liked him in that movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I was like, it's gonna be kind
I
of.
mean, at this point, he's just the man now, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it just seems like everyone knows who he is.
You know the premise of that show, right?
No, not really. I just
So-
know he's a mobster in
Yeah.
Oklahoma, which is odd.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
basically the
it's
premise.
good though. You'll
Did
you'll
you watch
dig it.
Get Carter yet?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched
Dude,
Get Carter yet.
I like Get Carter.
Yep.
I love that show. He himself says he didn't like it, I think, because the critics tore that movie apart.
Yeah.
But to me, I could watch Get Carter anytime it
Yep,
was on TV.
Anytime.
It has
telling
Mickey
Keith-
Rourke in it,
Mhm.
which
Yep.
I mean, he's
I was telling Keith about the fight scene.
Man.
One of my favorite fight scenes.
We were.
Go ahead.
Was that when we were talking about our favorite Stallone movie?
Yes.
Were you here for that?
I don't think he was.
What's your favorite Stallone movie?
You know, it's hard to say, but I really do like Get Carter.
That was yours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I loved
Carter,
his
yeah.
character in there. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I like I said, I like Mickey Rourke. He's an odd cat. There's another guy who's the villain in there, the white-haired guy, who he just plays a great villain. That movie, when you look at the reviews, it just got ripped apart.
Yeah.
Is it predictable? Maybe it's predictable, but
The story was there.
and Stallone was a cool character.
Yeah.
You know what movie I saw that should have been destroyed at the beginning? Shouldn't even saw the day of light. Was I watched it because I was going deep diving on some old shit, just Stallone movies and Schwarzenegger movies, and I was like, I guess I go because I'm trying to watch them all, and I had to go see Twins, dude. Oh my god, Twins is with Danny DeVito and Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
It doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't hold up.
Didn't
Man.
they reboot that movie or make another version of that movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart, or was
Oh,
I
shit.
just like?
Oh no,
somewhere
that's
else?
that was it was called Central Intelligence. Is that the one you're talking about? Where
It might be.
they were
I don't. For some odd reason, I thought that Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Kevin
They
Hart
did
made
do a
twins.
movie together. It's probably
Oh, there's a twin. There's a
the same thing.
sequel.
The same thing. The fact that it's big guy, little guy, right?
Jesus.
That's rough, dude.
Oh, and that took place in Houston also.
Twins?
triplets.
Twins.
Oh, that's right. Because they did it. They were coming to Houston, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were coming to Houston. That's right. With that Tenasa or some
Uh-huh.
shit. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. But
Hey, what was your? Sorry.
no. Go ahead. What?
I was gonna. I don't remember what your favorite Stallone movie was.
Rhinestone.
Oh, that's
Dolly
right,
Parton.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Rhinestone.
I like him sing. He was singing, dude. He
That's
could
right.
he could sing, dude. He could
right.
sing, dude.
That's
He could
right.
sing. I think one and there was also my honorable mention was Cobra, and Cobra I was reading some fun facts on that, and that 50 Mercury was actually his that they used in Cobra, and he also that was that movie not a rip off, that movie was was based off of he said in Germany they had this thing called the Zombie Patrol, and what it was just cops that were off duty, and they would go looking at night when they were off duty, they would go looking for really brutal killers or really brutal criminals.
You say that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're a Stallone fan, Death Race, what was it?
2000.
2000.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Keith Carradine.
Yes. But Stallone was in it also.
He was. I
Yes.
forgot he was in there.
Was it
He-
Death Race?
Oh, Death Race
haven't seen that.
2000.
I haven't seen that.
You know that
Then they remade it with what's his name? He was in
Here we go.
But you know that Cobra, that car,
There he
He
is.
is.
Damn, dude.
Wow, that was
Helmet.
that was almost in his porn days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that, man.
So
The poster for it is like the best.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I love
it looks
that.
like a Speed Racer,
Yeah.
like a Speed Racer cartoon.
And that was when I was really depressed on it, Speed Racer when they redid it.
But they
ruined
remade it with Jason Statham.
Oh, that's right, they did. You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right.
He was Frankenstein, I think, in the remake.
Hey, you know that
Mm.
car, the Cobra. I don't know if you remember. I think I may be misremembering this, but I don't think so. He had a Hearst shifter in that
Yeah.
car with no H pattern, where it was just you
Yeah.
just go forward, back for the
Yeah.
4-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
was
my
it.
You
That
favorite.
have
in
to
that
watch
car.
that movie.
That-
You have to watch that movie.
I watch it,
I
dude.
gotta tell you, that picture does not make me want to watch it.
Nah, dude. That's awesome.
you know the premise of the movie?
This one?
No.
Okay, so Death Race, you go out and race, but you get points for running over people.
You know what?
Nice,
You know
dude.
what?
I'll watch it now.
I watched
Yeah.
part of the remake with
Jason
with
Statham.
Jason. Yeah, with Jason.
I
Statham.
don't know if they did this in the remake, but in the real one, remember they went by the nursing home and pulled all the people outside
Yep.
the road so they could plow
Yeah,
them down.
yeah.
like that.
What?
Yeah.
I like those odds.
That was like free points right
I
there.
like those odds, man. Oh, okay,
Gotta
that's
watch
the new
it.
one, okay. All
I
right.
doubt they did that in the remake. I
Oh,
just have
yeah,
a
I
feeling
doubt
they
that.
didn't.
I knew Tyson.
I'm a car
Somebody
guy.
that-
That's probably why I watched it.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Stallone, I was like, oh, like I was sold.
Yeah, dude. Cobra was awesome. Dude, that Mercury, whew, man, it's amazing.
I think I'm gonna have to buy that poster.
That's
Over,
annoying.
over the top.
It's up there. It's up there. I like the guy that drinks the oil
I figured you would like that show.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I just thought,
because it's like slap.
yeah, but you like it.
That made me want to drive trucks.
18-wheelers.
Yeah.
That kid, dude. That kid turned to. He didn't do shit with his life. That kid, his son in that
want
movie.
your cab clean? You want your
Yeah, he wanted his cab clean. Yeah, for sure. Doing all that arms. No, man, that was Trent. You said you had a couple of things you wanted to knock out or talk about or bullshit. I don't know. You were saying.
Oh
earlier
yeah,
about-
yeah. One of them was we were talking about the robot thing, and I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
ask about like your favorite robot movie, and you said what'd you say?
Haven't. Well, the Johnny Five. But you know what? One I keep hearing a lot about, and I keep hearing tons about is La Machina or Machina. I can't. I don't know how.
Megan?
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Yeah, I keep hearing about that. I couldn't get. I knew it was something machine Spanish.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's a drama.
Oh, is it? It's not. It's not an action flick.
No, it's
Okay.
it's a drama.
I
I mean, it's good though. It's
Yeah,
good.
I need to keep hearing about it, and I just curious about it.
If that's the movie I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
it's a drama. Did y'all see Choppy?
Oh, yeah,
boxing?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
was it Choppy or Chippy?
Choppy, I think. It was
Hugh Jackman?
no, that's Real Steel.
No, okay. So I know what you're talking about. It takes place in the UK.
I think so. And it's the
Chappie.
premise.
Oh, Chappie.
The
That one.
yeah.
Yes, dude.
So the premise is governments. This is like in the future, I think.
Yep.
Whatever. And governments use these machines as police officers.
Yes.
Instead of humans. And the idea is that there's no error in judgment or whatever, but they. All of these like evil people are trying to like get their hands on these machines so that they can, rob banks and all kind of stuff, whatever. And they get a hold of this one, and the premise is that the guy that invented, and I'm not going to give away the whole movie, but the premise is the guy that invented the machine to begin with did not invent it for like military use and stuff like that. He invented it because he was trying to invent an autonomous robot, a robot that could like learn and like have a personality.
Really, really good movie.
It's a good movie.
Really good movie.
It's good.
It's
That's
just like
probably my favorite robot
movie.
Yeah.
It was like iRobot. That's another good one too.
Yeah.
iRobot. The thing that kind of rings true with the robots because I think when it said that thing about saving somebody's life, I think that's what they would do. They're gonna look at the like the ratios, like you got this much longer to live, and that's how they're gonna save. They're gonna save on data. They're not gonna save you because you're like when his daughter died, they didn't say they could have saved. They should have saved a kid, but he didn't say that. He said he saved Will Smith instead. The robot. I think that's how robots would fuck up because there's no human.
Mm-hmm.
There's no nothing in there. There's no person in there. Just a machine. There's
I
no-
think
no
mine's
statistics kind of.
was it AI
Yeah.
with
With,
Haley Joel Osment?
Oh yeah.
Haley Joel Osment, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty deep.
Was that
Real
another
deep.
one where the robots went bad? I'm trying to remember that one.
I think you're talking about iRobot, because they were like there's like the blue light or whatever, but then like when they were bad, they were red.
Yes,
Or whatever,
yes, yes.
something
Okay.
like-
The real shit stain movie was that Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams. That was a shit show. That was
I
terrible.
don't like.
I never
Robin
saw that
Williams.
one.
Anything with Robin Williams, I'm out.
There you go.
I'm just-
The only thing,
Hey,
Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting.
Nah.
no, I showed her
Good
that
movie,
movie.
dude.
It's a
I
good
don't
movie.
like
I
the
like
guy.
it. I loved it.
Not even
Good
Patch
movie,
Adams.
dude.
You know, Mork
didn't-
and Mindy and make my skin
Oh,
crawl.
I hated Mork and Mindy, dude. He was a
Didn't see it.
buffoon in that.
Do you think
movie.
he tried too hard?
Didn't see it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was always
that what
on.
it
He was
was?
always on.
Yeah,
he was always on. He
just like-
always had to be on.
Because he was doing lines in the bathroom
Yeah.
half the time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why wouldn't you be like
Yeah.
that?
Like the guy in the room that just keeps telling jokes and he's not funny. Just
Yeah,
stop.
Just knock it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stop. Yeah.
Get your hairy arms off me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He always had the hair. He always looked like a bear.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
There was one. The only thing I did like him in a lot, dude, was and it was just funny because it was like it was in that time frame like where he defected. He was a Russian. He defected. Moscow on the Hudson.
On the Hudson?
Yeah, that one I liked. It was a good movie. I forget who the leading lady was. I think that's why I watched it. Probably because can you pull it up, Jennifer? Who the leading lady was on that Moscow on the Hudson? Robin Williams. I can't remember who the girl is, but that's probably the reason why I watched it. And I was like 8. So if it's the Maria Chico Alonso, never mind.
Man.
Because she was in
Taste-
she was in Colors, and she was a
Tastes
whore in
have
that movie.
changed.
If anybody watched Colors, yeah, it must have been her. She was a
I watched
whore.
Blood In, Blood Out the other day.
That's a classic, man. That's a cult classic, man. Nobody really likes it. I mean, nobody really knows about that one.
It was
I
too
like
long. It was like
It
3
was like
hours.
6 hours. Yeah, it's like it felt like, but it was good though. I liked it.
Did Ralph Macchio ever do any robot movies?
God damn it.
I was just fixing to say it, dude. I
Uh,
was just fixing to say it.
Sometimes his acting is
God
robotic.
dang,
It's
did he beat
robotic.
me?
Sometimes the acting is
He's
robotic.
he's my favorite
Just gonna
robot.
say it.
Yeah.
He's my favorite robot.
No, but that's a good. I haven't seen. I still haven't seen that Chappie. I've heard
Yeah.
about it. I just never seen it, dude.
Really good.
I need to watch.
Really
that.
good.
Check it out, man. It's solid. It's solid, and it's got it's good for a number of reasons. You know what? I think Hugh Jackman is in that
I
movie.
think he is,
Yep.
man.
I
Yeah.
think now that you say that, I think he's the bad guy. He's the villain.
I think he is.
I forgot about that. I think he is in it.
Hey, what about the cartoon full length movie, Iron Man? Remember that one?
Iron Giant.
Iron Giant.
Iron
Giant.
Giant?
Yeah.
That's
That was a good show.
It's Vin
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah, that
That's
was.
Vin Diesel. The
There's
voice.
there's a conspiracy behind that whole thing.
It's not him.
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about the whole premise of the,
The movie.
movie.
I never.
Oh wait, the voice is actually Vin Diesel.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah. No shit. He was what was the other thing too? There was damn it. I forget what it. But yeah, I've never seen that.
It's a
Never
good
seen- I've
cartoon
never seen it.
movie.
I've
It's a
never
good
seen it.
cartoon movie.
I think that's when they first did like 3D animation with the animation. It
Little
wasn't hand drawn. It was like 3D animated. But it was a
Yeah.
cartoon.
But
they
it was
did-
still cartoony, not
Yeah, yeah.
not
yeah. It wasn't
3D.
no. But I think they used
generated like
yeah.
I don't know.
I need to
I'm gonna
watch
go back and watch it.
I need to go watch that though for sure.
So we talked about robots. There's another movie category I cannot believe we haven't talked about yet, and it's car movie. Like what's your favorite car movie?
Mine is mine was gonna be an obscure one. It's that one where it's a guy, and then we probably talked about this before. It's a guy driving. I know it's an older car. He's got it's a brown car he's driving, and it's an 18-wheeler behind him the whole time.
Duel.
Duel, yeah, Duel.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah,
One
Duel.
of the
That's
one of
my
the
fa-
first.
that's one of my
great,
favorites.
Great show.
No
very
talking.
very little talking in the
Yeah.
entire show. It is an awesome,
Yep.
awesome show.
You'll love it. Duel.
What's it called?
Duel.
Duel. DUEL.
And the
Okay.
guy,
All right.
It's Weaver. Dennis. What's his name? Weaver. Dennis Weaver.
look up the cast for Duel.
Okay, so when you say car movie, what do you mean by car movie?
Smoking the Bandit. Car movie. Is it?
Yeah. Smoking the
Okay.
Bandit would be a car
So
movie.
you're
UEL.
Trans Am? All right.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Yeah, Dennis Weaver. You
That's
called
a
it,
stretch.
man.
Dennis
Dennis Weaver.
Weaver.
Dennis Weaver. Yep.
That's a great show,
Yeah,
man.
I loved it, dude.
Okay,
it.
like I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that I would consider that to be a
Pull up
car
the
movie.
image.
Okay.
Maybe, but that would be like that's
Movie- that
borderline. That's
movie
like
image.
Well, no, the car is known, right?
yeah, the
Days of Thunder. Car movie.
yeah. Okay.
That's what it looks like. Looks like that's the 18-wheeler chasing him down.
Okay.
It's really good, man. Check it out.
It,
Good time.
it's an awesome
Yeah.
late 70s
Yeah.
great show.
Good stuff.
And like I said, that's Steven Spielberg in some of his
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah, his earlier works, man.
earlier
Good
works.
shit. What did you pick, Vinny, for the car movie? Sorry.
Like, okay, I have two, but I'm gonna go with I think it's called Wraith.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
With
yeah. Lose the race,
yeah,
you lose your car.
yeah. Oh yeah, Wraith is
So,
good with
yeah.
fucking Tiger Blood.
You know who else is in there?
Yep.
Charlie Sheen.
Fucking
Oh.
Charlie, and then
Opie's
Opie's little brother. He's in it. Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Randy Quaid. Yeah,
that-
Randy Quaid's doing it.
That movie
cop, I
was
think.
like, I don't know, fucking 12-year-old fucking Zuko was in there, just like it was just like crazy.
He's weird.
It was a cross between like a ghost, an alien.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of
Yeah,
everything,
dude,
man.
like it was just like I was totally invested in
that
it.
great.
Plymouth.
Oh, I loved
that
it.
Plymouth car.
Yeah.
That was a Plymouth, man. That thing.
But you wouldn't think it was.
no.
Not at all. You thought it was a supercar if you looked
Yeah.
at it.
Like
Like,
concept car and shit. It's
yeah,
really cool,
like
man. Really cool shit. I love that movie.
Wraith.
it's that one and Christine, but
I saw
He's the
the
best.
Wraith.
Yeah, that's one of
Christine
mine.
is definitely a
Christine's
car
one of
movie,
mine.
right?
Yeah.
So I saw the Wraith first time ever. It was in physical science class. It was in 8th grade, and the teacher just rolled in that
TV.
TV, man,
TV with the fat back.
and he put the Wraith on,
he had a hangover.
and we watched it.
Wow.
He didn't want to.
He must have had a hangover, and if you knew this guy, he was the kind of guy that had a hangover. I think he showed us an R-rated movie. that day.
That's why he rolled
Oh
in the
yeah.
VHS.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It was already
Yeah.
for sure, man.
but it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Jim
Good car
Smith,
movie.
Jim, if you're out there,
Jim
know,
Smith.
Jim, and let me just say one more thing about Jim. Jim told us one time we had to write a paper over something, and one of my friends asked, he said, "Mr. Smith, how long do you want this paper to be?" And he said, "We'll write it like a mini skirt." And we're like, "Write it like a mini skirt?" He said,
Short.
"Yeah, long enough to cover the subject, but still short enough to keep things interesting."
That's pretty good, man. I like that. That's
Jeez.
good.
That was the teacher,
good.
man. He was
He should
was
be
a different kind of cat.
He should have been on Teachers Hall of Fame, dude.
Yeah,
He should,
brought the
that's-
Wraith
that's-
in,
Jeez.
writing papers like mini skirts.
Yeah.
I think there was a.
He was
I believe there
hungover.
was rape in that movie. There might have been rape in that movie.
In what
But that's
movie?
Okay.
There kind of
Wraith.
was,
Wraith.
because that was the whole premise,
Yeah,
right?
that dude. That dude.
Yes.
Oh, you know what the dude, you know what the best you know what the
Yeah,
best
I was
part of that
thinking-
movie? The best part of that movie is where he goes like this to that girl. He's like, "You can't leave me." He grabs that knife.
Yeah.
And he cuts his hand with that knife, and that blood starts going down his hand. He makes her eat the blood or touch
Yeah.
or kiss the blood or
Yeah,
something.
he had
He
the
was
long
creepy.
hair. He was a cool guy with
Yeah.
a Corvette with the supercharger hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Opie's brother, man, he'd get out there and
Oh.
say, "You lose the race, you lose your car."
Dude, what was that shit those two guys were drinking? They were drinking like some fucking. It was like
Jolt.
I don't know if it was Joel. It was. It was
could've
like
been,
a
man.
secret,
It could've
secret
been.
concoction, dude. It was like
The 80s,
fucking
man.
gasoline and shit. Yeah,
I'm surprised that Corvette didn't have a hot sticker on the back.
dude,
window.
this shit was good.
Yeah.
Another. What was your car movie?
Okay, so I have a hard time picking between two of them. Also, I mean, one of mine would be Bullet, with
Right on.
Steve McQueen.
Right on.
Best chase
Uh,
scene probably ever.
Best.
Yeah.
The second one, Baby Driver. The newer Getaway.
Mhm.
Uh,
Who's that? What's his name? Right? From the Notebook. That's the driver.
no,
No, that's not him.
no.
Who am I thinking about?
You thinking of Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
John Barenthal is in it, but he's not the driver. I can't remember the kid that plays the driver.
Is that no? I know. I'm just saying, but he was he's like driving backwards and shit. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was trying to
Yeah,
think of the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah.
I've seen the
Yeah,
trailer.
yeah,
I remember the trailer.
That's
Yeah.
a fantastic movie.
But Hooper.
Baby Driver.
Fucking Bert.
Mhm.
Fucking
And
Bert.
then Jen, you pulled up Gone in 60 Seconds. I just love seeing all the cars.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it's that movie is chock full of
Yeah.
awesome cars.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
yeah, okay. I mean, I guess Smoking the Bandit would be a car movie.
Yeah, I would have to
Yeah.
go with Smoking the
Smoking the Bandit
Bandit
would be
and
fun.
Smoking the Bandit and Duel are two
Yeah.
of my favorites. Duel is just it's not really the car, it's the truck.
Yeah.
That's iconic in
I
that.
just like it because it's just there's no fucking talking. Like
I'll tell
there's
you,
no
it
talking.
brings them out of car movies something. I know, Keith, you like to do these deep dives.
Mhm.
Check out I think the movie's named Grease Lightning, and it's Richard Pryor plays.
Oh yeah, he's like a
plays
stock
the-
car
He
racer.
plays the
Like a stock
first
car
one of the
racer.
first black.
Yeah,
stock
stock
car
Yeah,
racers.
Yeah, I
a
remember
really
that.
good
I remember
show.
that. I need to
It's a
watch
good
that
show.
because I think Bill Cosby's in that too. I think.
I can't remember.
I think think
He was mixing drinks in there for people.
Yeah, I think he was. Either that or
some
pudding pop.
cocktails. I guess he wasn't in that. I was thinking about another one with him. But no, I
Yeah,
remember. I
Bo
remember
Bridges.
that.
Bo
Oh,
Bridges
dude,
was
Pam Grier.
his
Damn, Pam
mechanic.
Grier. Was it Foxy? What's her name?
Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown. Don't not. It's different now, huh? Oh, Wilson's in there. I wonder if he had covered his face with like tires and shit, like like it had a wheel covering his face.
Wow, I never would have caught that one.
Yeah.
Man, Wilson, dude. Yeah.
Jeez.
Grease light.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I gotta watch those, dude. I'm gonna deep dive on that. Deep dive on that.
You
man.
mentioned Days of Thunder as another good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That sweet little packet going up the.
With the legs going up. Nicole
Slingshot.
Kidman.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
Nicole. No,
Special set of match tires.
Oh yeah. You can go on the outside. You can take the outside.
Yeah,
You can go on
take
the
the
outside.
outside,
You
yeah.
can do it.
Drive through the smoke.
Yeah. Floor it. Yeah, Nicole Kidman. That was like the last time she looked okay. Now she's really pulled. She's like in a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pulled back a lot.
She
Yeah.
cries and
But
the tears shoot out from her.
Yeah, but back here,
like, somewhere in her
Yeah.
head.
Jeez.
she was something else, dude. She was
That's funny.
She was a looker back in the day. Not so.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
of
dude, there's a
really
shit
good
ton of
movies.
Hey,
Carter.
I've got
lot of
another
good
one.
movies.
I've got another one. And Jen, you need to watch this one if you haven't. I know you're a horror
What?
movie buff. The Car. It's a horror movie. The Car. That's it. That's
I don't-
it.
I
Look at
don't-
that
I
black
don't know
car.
That one, dude.
The one that has the front goes like this. Or
No,
which one
no.
is it? I'm trying to think of
That
movie.
car is just it shows up in a town. I think is there a Brolin?
Oh wow. 1977.
Is there a Brolin that's one of the stars? He's the sheriff.
James
James
Brolin.
Brolin. See,
Huh.
I know my old car movies, man.
Yeah. Kim Richards is in that thing. Kyle's in that movie. Holy
Hey,
shit, dude!
Dude,
That's crazy.
all right, look, you've got to watch this show.
I'll watch it.
That's your
That's a
your
homework.
assignment
That's a
there,
homework.
man.
I'll watch it.
Because-
Dude, I don't know what Cannonball Run it is, but that one that has Daisy Duke and
Two.
Oh my
shit,
God, I
dude.
forgot about
Cannonball
the
too.
Cannonball Run movies.
Yeah.
Huh? I know Vinny knew right
They,
about the
they
back.
were in the Countach.
Yes.
Yes,
The
dude.
white Lamborghini
Yeah.
Countach that turns red.
And
When
they
they
washed it
when they
off. Yeah,
water,
wash
yeah.
it off, dude. Dude, that's a great scene. Trying to think. That was I love that because of Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, man, they're so good together. They
Dom
had so much.
DeLuise
They had good
is
chemistry, dude.
yeah,
Their chemistry was
dude.
impeccable, man. They had great chemistry, dude. Yeah, I love those Cannonball movies. Those are so good,
Dude, I
man.
want that car.
But yeah, Cannonball Run's one of those. It's up there too.
That's good. I
Looked
can't believe
like
we
a
hadn't talked
Lincoln.
about car movies yet. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
44 episodes in, man.
44, man.
This could take a whole episode sometime.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to do some
Yeah,
homework.
dude, I want to do a deep dive on that movie. That one you were showing me there, the car. I want to watch
The car.
There was another car movie that had the car had on the front of it. It had like teeth, not teeth, but it had this contraption that would grab your car. And I don't know. It's an old movie too. It's from the 80s.
Hey,
Too.
so is you say something on the front?
Yeah.
It makes me think of. Do you think of Maximum Overdrive as a car movie? You know, because all the cars went crazy, and they were all killing everybody.
Is that what it was? Is that what that movie was
Yeah.
about? I never
Remember
seen it.
the 18-wheeler with the big goblin face on the front?
Oh yeah.
Emilio Estevez was
Oh,
the
yeah.
star.
Oh wow.
I don't remember
I
that.
said
movie.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen that guy.
Maximum Overdrive,
There it is. Huh.
dude.
Oh, dude, honest to God. it's
Why am
first
I the
time
only
I've ever
car
seen-
movie guy in
No,
here,
no,
man?
It's the first time I've ever seen these pictures ever.
Oh, that's cool, man. I need to check that out.
What? You haven't seen it?
Never seen it.
Oh,
Haven't seen
Never
it.
seen it.
Huh. You seen it? Is it good? Oh, Stephen King. Okay, that's probably why I shied away from it. Stephen King. No, but I'll give it a shot, dude. If it's an old movie, I'll watch it.
Dude, you
Yeah,
gotta
so-
check out Duel, and you gotta check out the car.
Okay.
I mean,
Watch Duel.
I'm doing homework. I got homework, dude. And I might, if I got time, I'll sneak this one in too.
Dude, I'm sorry. Every time I can't think of anything other than Mighty Ducks. Every time I see him.
Jeez.
I think about the Jock in Breakfast Club, the Jock, man.
Yeah.
The fucking sandwiches and the fucking
and I will say this
Ah,
movie, this
big
movie's
bag of
a
chips.
little cheesy, but it's
Men at
okay,
work.
But it's
Men at work.
Yeah, golf clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, golf clap. I love that movie, man. And nobody knows that goddamn movie, dude.
Him and
Fucking
his
Men at Work.
brother,
Yeah, him and Charlie. getting after
Carlos
it. Yeah.
Estevas.
Yes. That was good.
Not
movies,
Charlie.
Hey,
Carlos.
movies, dude. Movies teach you shit. Well, they taught me shit. Movies because I figured out what a phrenologist was. A phrenologist is the one that feels your head for bumps on your skull, and they can what the fuck is it? It's It's a doctor. It's an actual thing. It's a phrenologist, and he takes your and he tells you what your
They
skull.
fringle you.
The phrenologist. You can bring it up. Phrenologist. Oh, no shit. Okay, well, see, that's why TV helps everybody, dude. TV teaches you, man.
Trent, you know the bullet chase scene, the guy that was in the Charger, the villain.
Yeah.
I read something on him the other day that he was actually he's an actor in that movie, but he was a super accomplished driver.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah.
Like he
ear-
was
ear-
he
early
was
stock
a
car, right?
very good stunt driver and everything. He was
So
he wasn't just an actor in that car.
No.
He's like
yeah,
a
and he did some dirt track. What is his name? I can't remember. He did some dirt track racing. He got into a really bad wreck and was almost paralyzed.
So he did some stunt work.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise. He does his own
Yeah.
stunts. Dude. He don't
Hey,
fuck
man,
around.
don't forget Brendan
Don't fuck around.
Fraser. Brendan Fraser does his own stunt work too.
Yep.
And he's like stunt work is like eating a sack of donuts right
Yeah.
now, right?
No, for real, he did.
Yeah.
What did I wonder what he did in
He did all his mummy stunt work and then George
Oh.
of the Jungle stunt work.
Oh no shit.
That chase in that movie, where you just every camera cut is just another tire squeal, or he's
Another
just like,
hubcap. The
Yeah,
hubcap
yeah.
came off of that car 15 times.
there was 20 hubcaps on the car, but he would come around the corner and I mean just tires squealing and tires squealing and tires squealing.
Must have been in
And what's
Every
funny-
every
funny,
camera cut was a turn.
Watch that movie and pay attention to the road at the black marks on the road, and you can tell how many takes
Yep.
they took in that
That's
turn.
funny.
You look for that stuff too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell it's like this is not the first. This is like take 20 of this
Yeah.
turn right here.
Not getting it right. Yeah.
And it wasn't they weren't like fully customized stunt cars that they were using, because he would take these curves and the car would be bending out to the to
They
the
sold
outside
a
the
lot of
curve.
Mustangs with that one.
Oh yeah.
But the sound of the Mustang was filmed. I read this story too. It was filmed at a racetrack, and it was actually a race car, and you can tell that you could hear the transmission, the way it shifted. That those sounds were obviously not of that Mustang.
Yeah.
But it was a actual sound of I think it was a GT40.
People were pissed when they go buy it and it didn't sound like that.
I think it was a Ford
I
GT
bet.
sound
I
that they
bet.
used.
That's another good car movie. Ford versus Ferrari. It's a newer one.
Definitely.
But that's a good
Definitely.
movie.
You know what?
movie.
I need to go back and watch that
It's a good
because
one.
I started watching that, loved it. I was halfway through it, and
It's a little long.
I had to get away from it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
It's
I
a
need to watch
it's a
it.
little
It's a
long.
really
It's a
good
great movie though.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie.
well, never mind.
Oh, you know what? There's another one.
motorcycle movie.
There's another one with God, I can't remember the actor's name. He's a comedian guy, but it's a movie about the start of the DeLorean, and it's got not Jason Bateman. Drive, I think maybe is no. That's the one with Ryan Gosling.
I need to watch that, by the way. I haven't seen that one.
You know, I know you're a
No, not that
motorcycle
one.
guy. I don't know if we're calling there's not very many motorcycle movies,
No,
but
not
World's Fastest Indian.
Isn't that with Anthony Hopkins?
It's a great
Yeah.
great,
yeah,
great,
yeah,
great
yeah.
movie.
Yep.
Great
Never
movie.
seen that. All right.
And it's based on a true story. I mean, it's funny. It's sad. I mean, it's inspirational.
Yeah, I would say Hell Ride.
Yeah.
Hell Ride's one of my favorite motorcycle movies.
I've seen that. Motorcycle movie is Easy Rider 2, I guess. That's what everybody
Yeah.
thinks of.
I go to Lost Boys.
Jason.
We blew it, man.
That too.
Lost Boys, good motorcycle movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it is. They took him to that edge.
Hey, I used to ride on my
Edge.
bicycle like
Jason
I was on one of
Sudeikis.
those things.
Driven. That's it. Yeah. It's got Jason Sudeikis in it, and it's about the begin. I don't know how much of it is embellished for the movie, but it's a pretty good movie. It's got some comedic elements in it or whatever, but it's about like how like fraudulent the first stages of developing the DeLorean was, and like how it was not economically feasible to like make this car, and
Hey,
and
the
lost a lot of
the
money.
car was slow.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it was not
It was,
fast.
but it was designed. It was supposed to be designed to be like the next big thing, and
It's
then
desi
like it came out and it was just a
I want to
chunk.
say that I saw
Good.
something that it's being rebooted, right? The DeLorean.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to go 55. That's it.
Yeah.
55 to go back to the future. That's it. That's what it was designed for. 55.
That,
So it's-
well, that
it's-
flux that was
Flux.
pre-flux
That was
capacitor.
pre-flux.
Hey, is that a car movie?
No,
No. Oh, speaking of that, somebody sent me showed me a trailer of the part 4. That's not real. I went to a deep dive into it. It's not going to be real.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox and what's his name? Doc
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, they said they would never do another 4. They would never do
Yeah.
4 because they were recently at a Comic-Con kind of thing, and they were both on stage, and it was sad to see. Christopher Lloyd was like holding up Michael J. Fox for him to stand up to get the ovation. He had to hold him up, and that's when they announced like we will never do another one. We won't do.
Yeah,
There was a trailer that's out.
Hurting, bro, hurting for money to even jump in a 4.
Yeah, dude. No, you because there was a clip. There was a trailer that somebody showed me the other night, and it was just like it's not. I was looking for it because I would love to see part 4. You know, to see kind of.
They're never gonna let it be remade either.
No.
Something
That's
else
what they
that I
said.
read.
Yeah. They're not gonna. They won't let it be remade.
They're gonna keep
Leave it.
the license to it
Yeah.
and never let it be remade.
Which is I agree with. That's
you know
fine.
what?
'cause-
I respect that more
Yeah.
than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Too many of these movies, the reboot just sucks.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
You know,
It's
I mean,
terrible. Yeah, they were gonna because they got like a I think fans made this trailer. It looks really good. I mean, it looks like it's real, but it's not real. Because I wanted to verify it. And they
You
said,
got to
"No."
be careful, man. Some of those fan made trailers.
Oh, they look good, dude.
So
Especially
real.
nowadays, dude, people
Yeah.
can do some graphics and shit now. So
Isn't there a word for people that do that? Aren't they called like it's like fanimation or what?
there's a name for it. Yeah,
and they probably did it on their iPhone.
probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, car
Yeah,
movies.
Yeah, car movies, man. That's good shit, man.
We're gonna have to revisit this.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go watch those movies, you guys.
There's there's a million we haven't even talked about. I mean, there's so many car movies. For sure.
I don't put Fast and Furious in those at all. I
No,
don't do
I
that.
don't either.
The first one was legit, man. It was real. That could happen. Sure. No. 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 I'm just saying. But after that, it got long in the tooth. And then the Tokyo Drift. But Tokyo Drift had what's name in it? The quarterback from Friday Night Lights. Forget his name.
They went to space.
They did. They did.
No, seriously?
Yeah.
They went to space in a Fiero.
Fiero.
Yeah.
Those were popping. Those used to be hot back in the day, man.
Their spacesuits were
enough said.
diving suits.
Never again.
I must have missed that one.
Oh yeah.
No,
I
you're
stopped.
fine.
I think I stopped after 2 or 3. I think I gave up.
That was you know, it fell in it. It kept drifting until it fell into the same category as Sharknado.
Sharknado.
I mean,
Jeez.
really.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Fast and Furious in space.
Ludicrous. Ludicrous is ludicrous.
What number is that?
9.
9.
9?
And there's 10 coming, right? Number 10's coming.
Yeah,
10's coming
they're,
soon.
They're greenlit for.
10 is coming.
They're
soon.
greenlit all the way through
There
12.
you go,
I
Vinny.
think.
Check it out.
There it is. 12?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
greenlit all the way
God.
through 12.
Dirty dozen, huh? Nasty ass dozen.
Jeez. I'll sign
he-
sign on to 13. Just
he-
write me that check.
Yeah, he's already. Vin Diesel's already said he's gonna keep making them as long as they keep funding him. He's gonna keep making. You know how much money they make?
Oh, yeah.
Make
As long
so
as they
much
keep
money.
paying money, he's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They make so much money.
I'll fly us all out to the premiere when I'm in it.
Get in, dude. Get
13,
in there.
14, maybe
Get in there.
15.
You can be the hacker. That, hacking the computer.
Just- I don't want so many lines, though.
Not too many languages. Hacking. Strictly hack.
Yeah.
What other movies have endless sequels?
They ask you
Oh,
a question. You're like, yeah.
That's it. That's all you get, man. I don't know, what else is like? What is another franchise like that?
We're trying to think of like other
Franchise,
other
big-ass
franchise
franchise.
movies where there's
Should-
like endless
Should
sequels.
stop.
Friday the 13th.
Oh
They
yeah,
they
yeah,
should've
yeah.
stopped.
Halloween.
They should
Halloween's
have. They
another
should have
one.
stopped too. Yeah. I mean,
Stop.
those went too long. They're too long in the tooth, man. Sometimes you got to leave it alone.
Freddy versus Jason.
Oof. That was rough.
What was the? I'm trying to think of the. There was one that I watched in October, and it just made me laugh so much. It just did not hold up.
Leprechaun?
No, oh wait, no, those are hilarious though. Those are hilarious.
Hey.
Back to the Hood.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. He was that pot of gold, I guess.
Which one was the one where it was Jason Takes Manhattan?
I think it was like 7 or 8 or 7.
7 or 8,
6 or 7.
something like that.
6 or 7.
It's hilarious.
It's good shit, man.
Literally, just watch the trailer, and it's so funny.
Good shit.
There's some good old horror movies, I must say, that like are really cool.
That's what we need to do. We need one.
Like B movies,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like
Killer clowns
straight
from
up-
outer space.
Yeah,
some
like
good shit.
straight up B movies.
Yeah.
Speaking, it's funny you say that because I was watching something on Twitter or whatever, watching stuff on movies, and they said there's a part in the Clowns from Outer Space. There's a part where there's a guy's at a red light and walking across the street is a guy. And it's supposed to because it takes place where Jeffrey Dahmer was at, and there's a guy that's a lookalike that looks like Jeffrey. If you're gonna pull that up, Jeffrey Dahmer lookalike and Killer Clowns in Outer Space. And it's just funny how they stuck that in there because it was like that time when he was killing at that time, and it was just funny how they snuck him in that movie like that. That little bit. I'm looking forward to. Is that it? I guess. Either way, like I say we'll pull it up, but that was just a funny little thing they had a little on that Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was good. The candy, was it candy? The cotton candy, the cocoons. Yeah, good shit. I don't know. It's all good. TikTok bullshit. Yeah. Anything else, guys? Anything? Kind of poke at something?
Yeah.
Poke anything else?
Solid.
Solid. All right, man. Well, shit. 44. We did it, man. We made it. I think we with us here we go a little long in the tooth. That's good though, man.
Hey,
We got a lot of.
how long was this one, Angel?
That's good.
142?
Yeah. That's because
Okay.
we got more bodies in here. I'm glad. that we
Yeah, dude.
get to keep it going, keep the conversation going. We get some bullshit, and we got to sign up to be the was it NAWAC? We got to sign up for that to be
NAWAC.
NAWAC. We got to sign up for that. We got to get those guys.
WAC.
Yeah.
For those,
How, dude, I'm dead serious. We need
I'm
to get
in.
those guys
We're gonna get
out.
those guys in here. I'm gonna work on that. They're
That
not
would be
too
so
far.
fun, man.
Belton, Texas. We'll get them here, man.
Get them out here.
Yeah, man. We'll
Anything
keep
else you want to hit before we go?
No. I was gonna say is keep going on that 75, and we're gonna keep rocking it, man. If anybody falls off the wagon,
yeah.
call somebody. Call somebody for help, dude.
I'll come grab you.
Yeah, and you can.
You need
Hey,
help.
if you're listening to this and you're not subscribed on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. Save our channel in Spotify,
Yeah.
and you'll get notifications when new episodes are coming up.
And to hit on that Spotify, we're working on it right now to have video, just like how Rogan has video.
Yeah.
We're working on that right now. We're gonna start having video on Spotify as well too. We want to get that up, dude, so you can see us in more than 2 places. I mean, see our ugly mugs.
Share, like, and subscribe
Yeah.
wherever
Over
it's
here,
at.
up
It's
there.
over
Yeah.
here,
in
here,
here and down
here.
there. Oh, and then of course we're on TikTok there, and we're getting a lot of traction. Again, the traction still continues to grow on TikTok, which is I'm surprised, but the old man on the porch, dude. Who knew? Who knew the old man on the porch could make it on TikTok? Who knew, man? Who knew we could make it on there? But
All
yeah,
right.
man, I'm good, man. It's good. I'm glad to have everybody back, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have everybody
Yeah,
back,
good
dude. It's
stuff.
good to see everybody, man. Glad.
This has been the 52 Podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.